Ah! Menace! Wait, I'm just trying to... Shoot, there was something I was doing in my videos I was just releasing. What was it? We're starting, I just releasing videos simultaneously on YouTube at the same time. I just released 2 videos. They link to each other in their end screens. They're both on the new Menace playlist I made. They're both public. There was something I was doing. I can't remember it. Descriptions are set, thumbnails are set, titles are set. It was right on the tip of my tongue. What was I doing? I was just doing it.
Everything by the numbers.
Oh well, I'm sure that won't be hilariously embarrassing for me with whatever I've forgotten. Seeing as I was just about to do it. Oh well, it's fine, I'm sure. Hi. We're doing Menace monetization. Oh yeah, you're actually so right. That was the thing I was thinking of. I was gonna check where it's auto put the ads, because I don't like how many ads YouTube does by default. Gotta make sure it's actually got ads on. That'd be nice. 3 big horse in one day? Yeah, well, I wanted to do a couple to start with. Hi, everyone. Let me just delete some ad slots manually, and then on my YouTube video just released, and then we'll be up in it. For Menace. I'm so excited to show you this game! I've been waiting to show you this game. Give me 1 sec. Alright, that's done. Thanks for reminding me, Jeff. That was a great, not great guess, great reasoning. Horse TV says, Beaks playing Menace? I didn't see this coming. What? What? A clown at the circus? I didn't see this coming. Thanks,
New
what's up?
20.00 donation
Thank you,
from
Nikki.
Nicky.h.
Thank you very much.
Legal out here breaking watch streaks. Such a menace.
No, Lloydie Boy will be here, I'm sure. Oh god, that'd be so terrible if Lloydie wasn't here after the week Lloydie's had. Alright, let me get all of my unimportant browser tabs out of the way because we're here for one thing only, and I'm not focusing on you right now. I need to focus on you! Let me check that my... Yeah, Italian man is working. Thank you for the $20, by the way, Nikki. Thank you. I put the Italian back on so we could make sure we understand donations today. Hi! Menace! Camilla says, good thing I had to start working out early today or I'd still be in bed. Yes, Camilla, our most rabid Menace fan. Welcome to Menace, everyone. I've had access to this for a little bit now, and I'm only a little bit addicted. I think I clocked like 30 hours in 3 days or something after they gave it to me. So, here we are. It won't be my first time, or my second, or my third, or my fourth, or my fifth, or my sixth run. But the Menace demo is here. And Rectify says you could end the stream right now and restart the regular Boy's streak. Menace demo is here. I've got to play of it. This game is absolutely incredible. I just released YouTube videos at the same time. One of them is a video I actually put a lot of work into. A lot of editing. To just be like, hey, look at this game, because this game is so good. I'm trying to wait until we get a little bit further into the VOD to start swearing like crazy. But YouTube doesn't care. YouTube doesn't care about that anymore. I just remembered. So actually, fuck it. This game is fucking incredible. I've been holding that one in for 5 minutes just to tell you this game is amazing. I want to just show it to you rather than just yapping forever. So literally, let's just do a new game. So this is a demo. Demo isn't out on Steam yet, says US is defined. Yeah, we've got... Are we raffling? Yeah, you can. We have... Let me turn the music off. We have exclusive access to this for a bit, I think. I think it's one of those things where it's like a content creator exclusivity thing for right now. I don't think the demo is out for the public yet. I don't think it'll be out just yet. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people will ask, so help me answer them when they come in and just tell them we don't know, but soon, hopefully, because they said late September for everyone, and it's the 24th, or 23rd for y'all. It's my birthday! It literally just ticked over midnight from being my birthday to not being my birthday, so this is a great birthday surprise. But yeah, this is, even though you guys don't get it yet, I'm afraid, this is the demo. So we only get one operation. I'm stumbling over my thoughts, so please just ask me questions about the game as we go, because I'm just so excited for it. But basically, we get to do one operation, which is a series of 3 missions in a row against these pirates. The operation is always 3 missions in a row, but it's replayable. Every time you play, it's a different combination of these different mission types. There's quite a few available. different rewards, different difficulties, different, once you get to the mission themselves, different actual layouts for the missions, different enemies, da-da-da-da. So that's all different every time. And that's how I've played, you know, like 6 or 7 runs of this already. It's that good, and I'm still ready for more. If I crash out of tiredness, it's because it's midnight, by the way, so I'm going hard. It's 12 a.m. here, and I'm like, well, I want to be here as soon as the embargo drops so we can start talking about this. So, while the missions are different, or different configurations each time, we always start with the same state of squads and equipment. They've given us, did they say it was mid-game-ish, I think? I don't know. But they've given us 6 squad leaders to pick from. I love these people. And you've got your different rifle choices, your different special weapon choices, your different armor choices, a few different ammos, equipments, grenades, blah blah. They give you 60 perk points, which you can spend across all your soldiers, unlike XCOM. With this game, it's not that an individual soldier levels up, like most turn-based tactics games actually, it's you get promotion points in general, and you get to spend them wherever you want. But the more you put into a certain person, the more expensive their promotions get, to incentivize you to perk widely rather than tall. But you can just perk tall if you want. That's up to you. Let's go up and down, we'll get into that in a second. Was there anything else I was gonna do or say? I don't know, I'm stumbling all over myself, I don't know. Scope Tendency says, will this replace XCOM? Maybe. Yeah, we'll get into it. I don't want to keep talking about how good it is, because I want to show you how good it is, but it's so good, and yes, I love it. So, let's see. What mission to start with? We've got Stop Extortion, which... Oh, I lost this last time I tried it. This one's hard. I haven't won one of these yet. Stop Extortion and Establish Combat Outpost. Yeah, exactly, Pip Dagger. We'll get to that in a second when we do Loadout. Establish Combat Outpost. Oh god, my cats are running around. If I suddenly go offline, my cats are going nuts. Cats, please don't hit my power board. It's like a premiere, cats, please. Please let Daddy be successful. Civilian Trading Post. So this one gives us +5 trust of local faction and +1 civilian trading good. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. I'm in the freaking way, too. Move, little guy. I'll figure out where to put myself. For now, I'm just gonna get off the screen. I don't want to waste you guys' time. No, it's cool as hell, Pib. Yeah, we'll get into it in a sec. No, don't be sorry. Don't. Fucking cats. Cats are having zoomies. Anyway, this trust and civilian trading good stuff doesn't really matter so much for this demo, because it's stuff that would matter, like, after the demo, I think. After the demo operation. So, instead, I mean, it's modular vehicle light accessory too, I think. Or weapon. Get out and get zoomers. Sorry, my cat's going nuts. And then, this one looks way better. This is an infantry weapon reward, and rogue army depots, which is gain a rogue army item or vehicle. That's like perfect. Okay, so we gotta establish combat outposts. That's why I usually do establish combat outposts, because I want these rewards. Note that they recently did a Steam blog, like literally like a few days ago, being like, oh, we're changing the way the loot system works in the real game. So apparently it's gonna be like, instead of this, it's actually gonna be completely different. It's gonna be more Battle Brothers style, where what you kill is what you loot. Which, I don't know, I like this system. With no, hang on, I gotta stop my cat from gonna knock my power out. Stop it! No! Get out of there. Oh my god, my cats are gonna knock my power out. They have like a cable of Lauren's that they're gonna... My power cable is in. Anyway, let's ignore them. I hopefully won't go offline. I'll be back if I do. I'll be back in like 2 minutes if I do. Anyway, they've changed this, apparently, now in the real game. But it's still like this for the demo, so... I don't know, I like this, but they've been cooking with this game, so whatever they think is good, I'm sure it's gonna be good. Yeah, oh my, don't even start me about every one of the US's good gunships being in one spec now. Hey, but Russia has them across 3, so it's cool. Anyway, no talking to me about BA, don't distract me, because let's pick this one. Oh, I mean, you could also look at what's coming in the future as well, because they branch. So, like, if you take this one on the right, you can go to these two. If you've played Slay the Spire, you know what's up. This one goes between... There's a lot of protect missions over here. But for now, I know I want to do combat outposts, so we'll start with this one. So, just as broken arrow has begun. No, don't be gone. Just be good. Okay, so here's our mission planning. We have details. It's a night mission with overcast weather. Don't know if the weather will change a lot here. But the nighttime will. Objective is secure this outpost. Isn't it cool, this like whole like planning phase as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we got 12 enemies. We can see what some of them are. We can see we've got... Some of them, it's based on your intelligence level down here. Intelligence level 2 is what we have for all these missions. In the full game, it changes based on actual context of your campaign. So here, we just have a static intelligence level 2 for everything. Beautiful portraits, yeah, they are. We get like some good intel, but not full 100% intel on what we're going to face. So you can see that some of these pirate enemy icons are just unknown, meaning we just know there's an enemy, but we don't know what they are. Whereas Scriptony says, "Oh my god, she's so pretty." Let's be real, she is so pretty. Darby is so good, by the way. They're all so good. I love all of them. They're my family now. I love them. I've been playing with them for 7 runs, and I'm in love with all of them. But anyway, you can see this one is a vehicle, but again, not what kind of vehicle. Who else? You can just see these are just generic infantry, but again, not what kind of infantry. But then here's one where you can see this is literally a pirate scavenger unit, which are the generic pirate grunt with RPGs. Here's a pirate EMP team. That's all the specific ones we can see.
Jesus.
Just give me 1 sec, please. I need to shut my door. Come in here. Oh my god. They're like crashing into the wall. Get out from under that cable. Come here. My cat just folded herself like an accordion into the corner because she's trying to jump into her rat cave, which happens to be where the power cable is. It's the way my room is laid out. I can't help it. Come here. Chase the biscuits. Come on. Get out from that. Get out from behind there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come here. Yeah. Go outside. Shut my window, shit. What's that? Also, I just realized my window is open and it's midnight, so I'm sure my neighbors aren't appreciating that. So I'll try to keep my voice not too loud. But anyway, yeah, you get the idea. Intel. I'm already getting distracted so much, so I want to start loading out this mission. So let's have a look at the map. There's a pretty generic way that I tend to load out my squads that I've gotten used to. It's just what I like as my playstyle, and I'll probably do similar. But let me look at how the map works first. So, because we get the place where we start. So this is like, kind of like half cover. Well, it's not necessarily half cover, it can be good cover, but this is like cover you can see through. We'll get into that when we get into it. That's a watchtower, I think, there, is that color. That's a big loss-blocking, like, warehouse or something. Majority of contacts... You got, like, half the contact up here, plus a vehicle we know about, then half the contact down here, down to the south. There's a lot of cover to get in from the left. Ideally, in this mission type, you want to get into the cap zone as soon as possible, because the faster you complete these missions, the more reward you get, the more successful you are. What's this plot of Menace, Stoops? The plot is that you are a... Marine light strike cruiser in space. You are like a spaceborne. Imagine in our real world terms. Imagine like an LHD, like an aircraft carrier, like big ship, with a whole bunch of Marines on board, with their support vehicles, and they have a drop ship and they air deploy everything, and they're going around solving problems. That's like that but in space, basically. You're going around. You're in the Wayback system, this RimWorld system, way out there. And out there on the frontier, you're helping solve distress calls and fighting things that you need to, and just generally trying to be like good guys. You're the Terran Congressional Republic Navy Marine Corps, basically. Basically the plot of Aliens? Yeah! Basically. How to play better? Not out for you yet, I'm afraid, Excelis, I'm sorry. Yeah, demo should be out for everyone this month, I think, Rune Knight, so there isn't much left in the month to do it with. Is it as good as you expect to specify? Yes, which is why I'm trying to get into it. This is a great road and piece of cover to get into on the left, or we can go up just straight away from here. If I want to go, like, time is essential, I don't want to waste time getting around to the west if I want to get the best time I can. So I would just go up through the middle here, but if I wanted the best cover... I mean, they get good cover too this way. If I go this way... If I go through here... If I go through this area here and get to the cap zone... It funnels the enemy through this area, which kind of brings them in a little bit tighter. And then if they want to flank me, they haven't got a lot of cover to do it with on the right side without going over here, which is too far away for them. So they'll probably funnel themselves along here. I think I can work with that. So we'll go along here. There's a watchtower to use too. Probably what I'll do is rush the watchtower. Let me load out the way I always load out, because I know I'm going to do it anyway. So, first things first, it all has to start with a machine gun element. Here you go, Liddy, you want some food? Pike. My dear love Pike. I'm going to give Pike a medium machine gun. And some soft armor. And what weapons do you want, Pike? You can have the G3s for a start. And we'll bring you down to 2 squads. Rewa, take the APC. Take... Ooh, that's a good question. What gun do I want this time? If I'm doing, like, a hard smash, probably the heavy machine gun, the 50 cal. I'm going to take smoke launchers. I don't know if I can afford... If I want to afford a coax. Lim is going to be my assault squad. Lim, where is your... what ranges are we fighting at? From that tower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty long sight lines from there, actually. But Lim probably just grabs that tower and then keeps moving. There's a lot of cover to advance with. Lim, I'm just going to give you the 5.56 assault rifle. Yeah, you can, because you can. And best armor we've got, the class 4 armor. Darby, I just can't resist giving her the suppressed rifle because she's the recon-themed squad leader, and she is good at it. We're going to probably take her recon perk. Or one of her recon perks. And take the next best armor, which is still really good, class 3. It's class 3. These are both class 3. This is class 4, this is class 2, this is class nothing. This is just like wearing a shirt. But note that this is class 3, and this is enhanced class 3, because it's like the Marine edition. Whereas this is not the Marine edition, it's just class 4 armor. Okay, so grab that. What else? Machine gun. Grenade launcher for you. Pike's got the MMG. And Sai, who I tend to bring as my sniper, go down to minimum size. Just like Pike. I'm bringing these two as like weapons elements, whereas these two I'm going to give enough people to be actual squads. Oh yeah, let's give Pike the class 3 armor. So she can have the class 2 armor. We'll give you some... What do you want? Some SMGs for self-defense. Maybe give you... Yeah, that's fine. You can keep the G3s. Okay. And Rewa. So there's a very important thing to be watching while I'm doing all this, which is this number down on the bottom right. What we're doing here is it's not like XCOM or other games where you just build what you want and then you just take the best of what you have. It is like an army building game. Like if you played, I don't know, like Warhammer, I guess is kind of how this works. You have point buy. So everything you're noticing has a supply cost, including if you bring more or less people in the squad. 4, 5, 5, 4. Like if you go to the squads, what we're actually doing when we change this number is we're adding more or less people to the squad. These squaddies are renamable, by the way, so we can raffle them, and we might do it very quickly before we start the mission. But this game isn't about controlling individuals, it's about controlling squad leaders who fight with their squads. So it's more like Company of Heroes or Dawn of War 2 in that way. So everything costs money in that sense. And it's not that it costs you money out of and like takes it away from you, it's that you have a supply cap for each mission. For this one, it's 814 is our max. And so we're trying to balance our strike force to stay underneath or dead on that number. It'll turn red if we go over. So if I take too many people, can't launch the mission. So it's a really cool, different way to do things. It's a nice thing for balancing. It's interesting for building your force. I really like it. But hey, that's just me. So there's a bit of a, like, Price is Right, up, down, as you're trying to, like, figure out exactly what you want to do. Like, for instance, I want extra ammo accessory here because it gives more ammo to the special weapon. And because Pike here is basically just 2 guys as security plus him with a medium machine gun, he's just here for the machine gun. So I want to make sure he's got that extra ammo. Sai has enough ammo on the sniper already, but she's the same kind of thing. Just 2 people, because that's the minimum you can go. You can't go any lower than that in that squad. So 3 people total, her and 2 others. The other 2 will have the infantry weapons, while the squad leader carries the special. If you don't bring a special, then the squad leader just gets one of the standard rifles. And because these things cost different amounts, it's based on how many people you have. So if I have the really cheap carbine, and I have no armor or very cheap armor, adding extra people costs less. Like, you'll see if I add Psy, it's, like, less to the cap. Oh, it's not even, like, affecting the green number right now. Oh, because she's not on. There we go. It's, like, less, whereas if I take someone with the best armor and weapons and I add another person, it costs more. Because actually, each person has to be charged their individual price for this armor, this weapon, so it all multiplies, which is very cool. Everyone gets a shirt and rifle like XCOM? Yeah. Okay, so what am I missing? Right now, let's keep going up. Making big infantry squads is something I like to do. That gives us 6 total for Dorby, 6 for Lim. You guys are 2 and 2, and you're there. Okay. Is there anything extra I want? I haven't got any, like, extra items on right now. Do I want smokes? Do I want frags? The vehicle will be with me. I don't think I'll need it for this assault. Wouldn't mind grabbing a det pack, honestly. So if we can cut, like, a little bit from someone, that'd be cool, so we can fit that. Like I said, this is where, like, the balancing act part comes in. If I cut someone from Darby's squad, I can't fit you. I can't fit another one to Lim, because his guys cost more. If I put another one to Darby, I can cut one from Lim, but then that lowers his effectiveness quite a lot. Because if I want him to be an assault squad, I don't want him to have only 4 guys shooting. I want him to have way more guys shooting. I don't want to go down to 3, because then she's not really an infantry squad, so... Maybe just go 5 and 5. Can I fit that? What would I have to take off? You'd have to take off the det charge. Which is fine. You can do that. Obviously, I can take off these weapons off of the weapons elements as well, but I like to give them like that little bit of extra punch if they get stuck in without their special weapon, which sometimes happens. What's the answer to the pirate vehicles? Rare here. The pirates run light things like trucks and jeeps, technicals, so the 50 cal here is actually more than enough to penetrate them. Maybe VIP Hooded Horse TV? Sure, yeah. VIP, good idea. They should have a VIP badge now so you can see them more. Hooded Horse are the publishers, by the way, so say hi to Hooded Horse TV, everyone. Especially if you like the game. If you don't like the game, you can say hi to them too, but you'll probably make them sad. Alright. So, I think I'll just take off the det pack. Effort. We'll just have 5 extra. So that's pretty good. 6 size squads on both of you. And I'm just going to give them their perks, I think. So, one of the first perks I really like in this demo that you get access to is Lim's Mobile Infantry. Before I take the perks here, let me just quickly describe how this works too. So like we said, you get a number of perk points that you start with in this. The way it works, again, is that you don't level up experience for individual soldiers or individual squad leaders. You get given perk points, and then you get to spend them on whoever you want. You can spread that XP around to whoever you want after you've earned it. Every one of the squad leaders comes with a unique trait like this that they auto-start with. The rest of the feats, the perks here, they're not unique. Like, you will see them show up again on other squad leaders in places, but the order that they show up in and which ones show up on each squad leader's tree is unique. Like, the configuration is unique. So different builds at different times on different people. Like, you might see, if we go into Cody here, like, or if I just go through all of them and you look quickly, you'll probably see, like, the same perks show up sometimes. Like, Sprint again is here. But as you can see also, like, the trees do look very different. So Mobile Infantry is really good for Lim. I think it's one of the best ones to take in the demo. Because it makes it so that Lim squad can enter and exit the vehicle transport for 5 AP. Also watchtowers just quietly. Normally you're spending 30 AP, and your max AP in this game is 100. So that's like a third of your turn to get in and out of a vehicle. Cutting it down to 5 is insanely good for working with the vehicle. Immensely, immensely good. And then probably the other thing I'll take is Fragmentation, which is plus 20% enemy elements hit by AoE weapons. So something that's very important about this game that they use to balance heavy weapons is that weapons have an elements hit stat. You can see it down the bottom there of the listed stats, elements hit. An element is like a model for those of you wargaming fans. So if there's a squad of 5, that's made up of 5 elements. And so what that means is that each shot from this grenade launcher, which only fires 1 shot at a time per action, can only hit one element. That's how they restrict the power of like a tank cannon or a missile launcher, let's say, is you can hit a squad of a rocket launcher, but if the element's hit is only one, then you can only take out one person, and one person is by default 10 health in a squad. So that's just how it works. That's how they balance those weapons to be still very powerful against things like, you know, single units like vehicles, and heavy armored guys, without just being like, oh, you killed all 5 pirates at once. Now, guns say elements hit 1, but keep in mind, whenever you see stats on guns, they fire more than 1 bullet at once, and each member of the squad is firing the primary weapon. So that's 1 times 3 times 5 in this squad. It's quite a lot. Or more, based on the rate of fire options. There's rate of fire options, we'll get into it. So anyway, taking fragmentation, I believe lets me get like 2 elements hit each time I fire a grenade, which makes the grenade launcher, which is already effective, even more effective. So I love taking it on Lim. The last perk I'm going to grab is for Darby. It is Scout. It's just generally useful. She has a lot of interesting ones. I really like this one that makes her way more effective stat-wise when she's working on her own. Also this one that lets her take costs her double APs to fire, but she's like twice as accurate, or 50% more accurate. Very cool perks. But this is the one we're going to go with, which is +2 view range and +1 detection. Broken Arrow fans, it just makes her into a recon unit where she can see further. And that's pretty important. So I like grabbing that. Now with that done, I think we're actually good to go, except I just have to set up where they're all going. So give me 1 sec. I'm not taking Cody. I don't tend to take poor Cody much, because his special trait seems really good if he's built. But in the demo, you don't have time to really get enough perks onto him to like build him up to really make use of it. I think his thing is like when you're adjacent to enemies, you have more defense. It's like tax sense, but it only works at point blank. Which would be obviously great if you built him to be like this like assassin like the rest of his tree does. But there isn't a lot of those perks that I feel like let you do that early on, and so but I just think the demo is too short for him to really be the guy I want to build. Whereas the others, I mean, Darby's is her attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn, instantly useful. Turns off their RPGs and stuff. Lim's is all his promotions are cheaper, because he wants to rise through the ranks quickly. Pike's is he never flees. He is stalwart. He's beautiful. Pike is my favorite, I think. Renuera, I cannot pronounce her last name, and I want someone to tell me how I would pronounce Reva, I don't know how. But Renu is Revel and Slaughter. She stacks accuracy and discipline for every enemy destroyed on the mission, up to 5 times. And Jean Sai is the Nepo baby. Jean's trait is Economics 101. Minus 10% supply cost for her squad and equipment. Everything Jean takes or has, or even more people, I think, costs 10% less. They've all got lore. They're all established characters. Her lore is that her dad is like the richest guy in the Wayback. Like, he runs a megacorp out here, and she's trying to distance herself from that and not let everyone know that she's a Nepo baby. The way the game works is that when you start the actual game, you start with Marine squad leaders, but then you can also gain new squad leaders who aren't Marines while you're out there. Maybe you have Marine squad leaders too, I guess. These 4 are the Marines in the demo, whereas Sai's backstory is that she's the Nepo baby. And Cody's backstory is that he's an anti-government terrorist who they recruited for a little bit of helping out here, I guess. So he's an interesting one, which is why he gets the gorilla trait. Yeah, his backstory goes hard, actually. I'm trying to get it to float up, but once you get into the game, it floats up too. Anyway, that's all done. I do want to get into the mission and not sit you on the loadout screen forever, at least on the first one. So, let's do the plan, which is we're going to rush here. So we bring over the units. You get to decide where you deploy on your deployment zone, right here. So this whole border of the map for us is our drop zone. We can pick where we go anywhere inside this area. I am going to go... I want to rush that watchtower, right? So I'm going to position the APC here, ready to go. I'm going to put Lim here, ready to get in the APC immediately. And then everybody else is going to be on foot. Darby's probably going to be leading the way for us, because Scout. So I should decide, where do I want her? How do I envision this going? I think ideally, Psy is getting in the tower, or maybe Pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe Pike, because then it'll extend the range of his machine gun inside the watchtower high ground to be able to cover this whole area of suppression. So we'll bring Pike over. My goal is going to be to get Pike inside this watchtower, and he's going to provide high ground machine gun suppression. Sai, we can just bring along, and she can take cover near the tower, or on it. She can't fit in at the same time as him. We can take cover around it and provide long-range sniper support. The big thing is getting flanked along here, but in this case, the watchtower should be able to prevent them from advancing beyond this flank. So I think it's fine to just go in. So Darby, which cover are you getting into? Lim will take the tower for us, but after that he's going to be pushing past. Darby probably ends up around here, but I don't want to take this cover on the right, because then I'll get flanked from the right side. So she'll probably be working her way up here, which means you need someone to take care of this. Okay, so what we'll do, Darby will be pushing up here with the watchtower after Lims and Rira have taken the tower for the support elements. And then after Lim's taken the tower, Darby can hopefully take over fighting from this position. Lim will get back in the APC, we'll drive around to here, and we'll try to take this flank as well. Not this flank, this forward ground. It does secure our left flank in that sense, and then hopefully what we can do is fight left or right through the rest of the base. That's the plan. On one hand, this game can be longer in loadout phase because they actually let you plan the mission in the loadout phase, which is really cool. There isn't really any other tactics game I can think of off the top of my head right now, because all I play is XCOM lately. But I can't think of any which is like this, where they give you like this much information and let you plan it out, pick your place in the drop zone. On the other hand, the actual game itself can play a lot quicker, so... Speaking of that, let's get into it.
I'd rather be working with the incentives ones.
Okay. So this is our Sky Ranger. We drop.
Orders?
Orders? Sir.
Darby.
What? Lock it in.
Let's start
Eyes open.
moving. So, Watchtower is right there. That's what we want to push for. Start pushing up. Now, this game has a feature that hasn't failed me yet, where when you first discover enemy contacts, you will auto-stop moving. So I should be pretty confident to just click like this with Darby to scout with her.
Movement.
Then we see the enemy. And she stops. If this ever fails me, I'll stop using this feature, but for now, you don't have to, like, creep along. You can just, like, click. Though note that it doesn't work if that unit runs into the fog and I spot them again. It doesn't work again, and you'll run straight into them. There's already options to submit bugs and feedback, and I've submitted plenty. So, first contact is Pirate Boarding Commandos. These guys are a close combat troop. There's only 4 models, but they have very heavy armor. It's equivalent to our Assault Squad's Class 4 armor. And they have shotguns, and they have thermite grenades, which are anti-armor, and they have flashbangs. So they're scary dudes. We don't want to let them get close. Their range is very low, though, is the good part. Oh, I forgot to raffle the squaddies. Sorry, we'll raffle them after the mission, sorry. Does he even care? I'm sorry. I felt anxious. I've been sitting on a loadout for like half an hour. We will rename the survivors after this mission. I promise. Remind me.
What to see, what to do.
So if I press R, you can see their line of sight as well. Because it's nighttime, vision range is reduced by 1, detection minus 25%, accuracy by 10%. It's important to note that detection is a thing. There's a concealment stat. We haven't got any right now, but if we get in cover and like deploy behind it, like kneel behind it, it goes up and down. But for right now, just keep advancing.
Movement.
Number team, EMP team, these guys are anti-armor. They're a very small weapon squad, but their specialist weapon will disable the APC in 1 hit if they hit it. So they're also really bad. I want to stay out of their line of sight, because I don't have any concealment right now. So I don't want to get spotted. Right now we can see we're still concealed because of the eye icon. So then we end her turn. So the way this game works as well... My god, my cats. The way this game works is that it's interleaved turns. That's a very important thing to understand about this game. It's not my whole squad goes, then, or my whole team goes, then your whole team goes, like XCOM or other games. This is a game where I move a unit, you move a unit. I move a unit, you move a unit. Now, because they're not really alerted yet, they're not doing anything too crazy to us, but once we make contact and they spot us, they'll tend to start moving the units most opportune to get us, so you gotta watch out for that. What are the buttons to the right? Air support? Yep, we've got a gun run. and a missile strike. Unguided missile strike. These can be used once per mission.
Ready,
When I first
Major.
played, I thought it was once for the whole operation, but it's once per mission, which is quite a lot.
Sir.
Alright, so I'm going to load
Ready,
Lemon
Major.
to the APC. Feel free to at Beaks and jam me with questions as we go. Because I know I'm flying through this, because I don't want to be boring, I want to stay on Loadout forever.
Yeah.
With everyone's first time seeing this game. Or not first time seeing the game, but you know what I mean. First time seeing this demo period. We're going to be careful where we drive Rera up to, because -3 concealment. The APC is a lot easier to see than the infantry, it's a lot more noticeable. You just said, did you miss me? Yes, buddy. So we want to be very careful there. She can catch up very quickly. 1, 2, 3 to get to the watchtower. So we'll just drive up like a couple, I think. Go up like 1. I don't want to go close to that EMP team, that's scary. Pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir.
Pike's team, let's move up. Where's the door? Door's here to the watchtower. How do we get in there? We gotta get through this gate. Oh, I know how I'm getting in there. Never mind. That's not gonna be a problem. Consumer can be replaying Loadout, Carlo? Yeah, it's not like XCOM 2. It's like Broken Arrow. It's like an actual stat that reflects your current concealment. It's not like a gamey thing. It's like actually showing how concealed you are in your position right now. Okay. We can move it to here. That's fine. Oh, shit, I got in the way of Rera, though. We'll have to get out of the way so that she can get in. I don't want to block her. Because vehicles take longer to turn than they do to go in straight lines, so you gotta watch out for that. Size sniper. Squad will bring over here. Oh, God. Yeah, they have jetpacks, by the way, I forgot to mention. They have jetpacks. I thought they're just, like, using them on patrol. Okay, EMP team's gonna see us.
Yeah?
Oh, that's dangerous as hell. Okay, looks like their range wasn't extended enough to get me. So, these guys just got into the watchtower. That's really dangerous, because the watchtower gives extra view range and weapons range and everything like that.
Sir.
What?
So, we're all detected here now, which means they're going to start making moves actually against me.
Eyes open.
I want to see what my options are against these guys. I'm probably going to start sniping them immediately.
What? Orders?
Well, the thing is, Darby's team should... It says her trait is when you attack enemy squads, you turn off their special weapon, which should disable the EMP. I haven't tried it this Cavalier before, but I think that's that guy in the middle. Your accuracy is excellent, apparently. But that's against the watchtower itself, not the team. The thing is, I think I'd be engaging the watchtower, not the guys inside. So that's not ideal, and is kind of a problem. There's ways around this. Man, what I'm probably going to do is do a little bit of an advance. Or can I step out of cover with the snipers? I think because they're in the tower, I think I'm going to, like, push them. Grenades. What I need is, what I need is ULIM. Okay, so what we're going to do...
What?
And this may be a hilariously bad idea in the end, but I'm going to try it because I think it'll work out. Is I'm going to move Rera to... Because it'll take them a while to get out of there. I'm going to move Rera to here. I'm going to go straight in. Which is a very bad idea in one sense, because these guys are anti-armor, and these guys also have an anti-armor grenade. So I have to be careful how I do this, but I'm going to pop smoke. Yeah, we're doing violence of action, yeah. You crank the music up where my tunes be. I play with the music off, I'm sorry. So I can think. So we got a smoke launcher here. We can pop 3 in a row. I want to place it in a way where it protects me from the EMP and the boarding commandos, but doesn't let the EMP team get too close to me without me killing them. Sack the APC. No, 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 no. We're not sacking it. I'm just going to decide how close I want to put the smoke. I think... What I probably should have done is suppress them first. I should have fixed them before I did this, but that's okay. It's too late.
New 2.00 donation from chat. Beagle, crank that Solia boy.
Thanks so much. I will crank that Solia boy. Except I won't. Do I want to put it directly on? Each smoke is a radius this big.
Wise man once said.
The pirates make fun of you if you take too long, by the way. Can the APC be used as cover? Yes. I'll probably put smoke here, here, and here. Well, let's do it like this. Let's do Here, here, and here. I kind of am worried it's blocking too much of me against them, but that's okay. You know what? If I make a lot of mistakes for mission 1, does anyone mind? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now... Can I fire? Okay, I want to get
Orders.
Sir.
eyes on these guys and suppress them, but I don't think I can. Because of the smoke. There's a problem with smoke in there. You go to here. It's 15 to move forward. Okay.
Orders.
Because I blocked myself off from seeing them is the thing.
Yeah.
So I can come to here and maybe see the tower, maybe not.
Orders.
Probably the best you can do, Lim, is just hop out. So Lim's gonna hop out in the smoke. Hey, Bright Paul, what's up? Your video reaction made me blush. I'm so pleased. Devin chat. Codename Devin chat. Hey, what's up? I think my accuracy is terrible if I fire because I'm in the smoke. Nice to see you here, Paul. No, it's an awesome game. I'm so happy with it. Thank you very much for it. If I move to here... I'm playing this terribly already. I'm just gonna put one blind grenade into the watchtower, but it's gonna be inaccurate because I'm in the smoke. This is why I was kind of like messing around before, being like, oh, I shouldn't put the smoke too far up, and I didn't want to... The worst case, this was an okay case of like it fucks up my attack plan, but the worst case was me getting this thing killed by the EMP, so... Now I think my worst case is this team comes and gets in the smoke of me, so I gotta watch out for that. Speaking of which, we're gonna want to lock these guys down, because otherwise they're gonna charge into close combat and mess me up.
Sir.
Orders.
So what I'll probably do is... Can Pike get onto them? Pike might be able to get onto them.
Orders.
I'll give him a little bit of suppression with the medium machine... sorry, the LMG from Darby's squad.
Pressing fire.
Drinking ain't easy.
That doesn't fully lock them down. It suppresses them. It doesn't fully pin them down. There's 3 states in this game. When you're unaffected, you're not affected by suppression at all. When you are suppressed, you start your turns with 30 less AP, so you're basically losing a third of your turn. And you get auto-deployed, you auto-kneel, and it costs you AP just like old XCOM. It costs you 20 AP to stand up or crouch down. So that means if they want to move, they've only got 50 AP left to move, and it costs 40 to attack. So it really slows them down. If I go all the way to suppressing them to pin down, they will be completely stunned. When you get completely pinned down in this game, you're stunned for that turn. Suppression falls off. Oh, hang on.
2.00 donation from Bob. You thought you could get away, birthday boy. Beep, beep. Your game looks great, Dev. Beep, beep, bye.
Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Your suppression bar and suppression bars of units decay at the start of every one of their turns, but as long as you're pinned down, you lose that turn. So suppression is very important in this game. If I bring Pike over to the side... Okay, now Pike can see them, so what we'll do is we kneel to use our special weapon, our medium machine gun here. Notice that Darby's doesn't need to kneel because it's a light machine gun, but this one is configured, this medium machine gun, we have to kneel to use it. So we'll kneel there. Kneeling also gives you some cover and better accuracy. And then we'll suppress them with the MMG, I think, to keep them in place. Locks them down. Excuse me. And turn, or maybe get up and keep moving for the watchtower. Yeah, we'll get up and keep moving with you. I can always deploy again next turn if I need to. The scary thing here is I'm really worried about the enemy engaging me in the smoke. So I want to get out of this smoke quickly. I don't want to sit here for too long. That said, I'll probably get over here and start engaging them with the sniper as well. Pivdagger says the Raiders remind me of the bandits from Borderlands. Their dialogue reminds me of the bandits from Borderlands, except I like it. Is how I would describe it. I think it's actually very well done.
Moving.
But I like a lot of the dialogue for this game. Okay. So, you guys stay there.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm really scared
Sir.
about
Orders.
getting pushed in this fog. So where can I move to?
Orders.
New 2.00 donation from Toxic French Child. Wow, this game look great.
Orders.
Yeah, I'm so over it. Also, big turn up the music if the people watch.
Semi,
the
shut up! Thank you for $2, Semi. I don't know that Semi. Of course. Thank you for your $2. Alright, so I'm gonna move out of the smoke. I'm still in a tile of smoke there, I think. Because it's not perfectly 3x3 sometimes, I think. Like, sometimes it disperses like this. I think people voted for music. I don't care!
Alert.
Silence! Let me play! So, we don't know where... Oh, hang on.
U10.00 donation from Goose.
Thank you, Goose, for $10.
Rats,
It is my
rats.
birthday as well.
We are
Thank you
the
very much,
rats.
everyone.
Celebrating yet another birthday bash. Beagle, it's your birthday today.
Thank you.
Cake and ice cream is on its way.
Thank you.
And Beagle, you're such a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we all cheer. Happy birthday, Beagle.
Thank you very much, Goose. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Sorry, I won't spend too long reading the messages because I want to keep the gameplay going for those who to see the game. But thank you very much, Goose. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you so much. So we don't know where these guys have gone, which is interesting. They were inside the watchtower before. If they're still in there, I might just not be able to see them. I can lock these guys out again, but I don't really want to do that here. I'll just jump out here and see if it's because I'm in the smoke I can't see them.
Movement.
Okay, there they are, so they've run. That's good for me. They've run off. That's ideal for me. Now, I could engage them here to lock them down, but it gets in the way of a plan I'm about to do. In any other situation here, what I would do is I would lock these guys down so that they don't go back in the watchtower. I know where they are. In this case, I've got a different plan to do, though. So I'm actually going to bring you back to here after I look at everything else. We've got a pirate chain gun team here, who is their machine gun element. We've got pirate scavengers who have an RPG. So there's lots of threats to the vehicles. Is there anywhere else you can get to? You can get to there. I'll get back in the smoke, I think. For this turn. I might kneel, so I'm ready to engage next turn. Okay, scavs on the right, gotta watch out for.
Sit rep, scavengers.
Yeah.
Their turn's done.
Orders.
Alright, here's what we're doing.
What?
Rera? Rera, if you come to here. Okay, yeah. Rera, come in. We're gonna crash the gate. So we can get in there. Now, the troops get out from the back. Oh, I still gotta see the EMP team. That's scary. The troops get out the back. They can't walk through these fences, which is why I wanted to crash this fence with the APC. It takes APs to turn around. It would cost 10, 20, 30 to turn around to the point where I can get into the tower. I was hoping I'd be able to engage them here, but I can't. I might just drive in so that we can get the team into the tower quickly. Because otherwise she's going to be blocking for everyone to get into this tower next turn. I could also drive to here, and then I have 52. I can't shoot and smoke from here. It's going to take a while for them to catch up anyway. I forgot they're not inside the APC right now, so she can just sit there, break the gate down, and then next turn she can drive back out, and they can get in after her. But then she doesn't smoke. What I can do, actually, is just back up again and not engage her this
Still
turn.
clearing the AO, Major.
Might be the best thing I can do. And that lets Lim get in there today. I'm probably going to want to smoke again. Because I think you're visible there. And I can't get back any further, so I'll pop my next smoke. Here. Here and here, I think, while we get in. But this smoke will dissipate, and we'll start engaging these guys on the right, while these people on the left are having a bit more trouble.
Yeah?
I still think I'm not certain about my plan this mission. I'm kind of fucking everything up, but we'll see how it goes. So I definitely need to lock these guys down, because this smoke's going to clear next turn, I think, and the RPG will hit me in the flank. But before I do that, I want to clear the sniper team out of the way, because otherwise there's friendly fire in this game, and I'll fire straight through Sai with the machine gun, and I'll mess her up, I think. So I want to move Sai over to... I'd like to get her to cover as well anyway. So I'll move her over to this rock. Okay, we'll crouch. And with the sniper, I want to start engaging the heavy armored guys, because everyone else really struggles to penetrate these guys' armor, at least on first hit. It's like Tarkov, the more you hit people's armor, you wear it down. But I want to do first shot, first kill, so we'll go sniper. Nice. Pins them again, because they lost a unit. That's what I was worried about. The EMP team just charged me, which is very scary, and we don't like that. We don't like that. But it's okay. That's the thing about the smoke against the pirates I've learned, is smoke covers you, but then the pirate AI is, like, very feral. They're very aggro, and they will just go like, alright, we'll just charge you. Yeah, the light in the smoke is really nice. Yeah, the game looks beautiful.
Orders? Sir.
Before we get to that turn, though, I'm just gonna move to here. So I can see you guys. We're gonna deploy. I'm gonna lock you guys down to the MMG, which in the open, you can see on the right. Oh, I gotta move the chat. The chat's in the way of the UI. I gotta move the chat somewhere else. But you can kind of see medium accuracy, full armor penetration, excellent suppression, because they got no cover. They're wearing very little armor. They've got like class 2 on, so we MMG them. Take out 2 guys. And fully pin them down because they get suppressed by the MMG in the open, no cover, and they lose 2 guys. They take tons of suppression. Alright, we end that turn.
Orders?
And then it's Lim as my last one for this round. The only problem with Lim here is because we're in the smoke, it's really hard to actually hit these guys. Unfortunately. I can come to here though, and I can probably like suppress them.
Move it, Marines!
So I can come to here. Oh, I can't really do a lot of suppression because of the smoke. I mean, I just gotta do what I can. Really. I just gotta do what I gotta. Yeah, but because of the smoke, this is what I was afraid of. So, the AI is generally smart enough in this game to use its most dangerous units against you first. Just like kind of like the Battle Brothers AI, it's quite good about that. Like, the AI is quite smart. Also, like BB, the AI is tailored per unit. So like I said, or per unit per faction. So these pirates are quite aggro, and they can make some dumb moves because I think intentionally they're balanced to like value aggression. Like Sammy said, floater AI. I have a move I would make here, but I had a bug with it before when I tried it, and I don't know, I might be able to show like bugs. Might be about to show like bugs live on stream.
What?
But the move I want to make here is that you can run people over with the vehicles in this game, which would be a good move here, because I think with excellent accuracy there, it's going to ignore the smoke problem. You just drive over them, and she's right there. The problem is, you can generally only move 1 tile at a time in smoke, because you have to see where you're moving to. So last time I tried it, it had like a little freak out because of that. But because I can see this tile of my other units, maybe it's okay, so I'm going to try it.
Not cool!
Oh yeah. Alright. Oh god, they're still gonna get me though, I just realized. It's too late. We've committed. Just back over them. Okay, we got both of them. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, we got both of them with the backup. This game is so good. I love that not only can you run over people, you can then put the brake lights on and then back up over them. Oh, my wife just reminded me it's midnight and I'm being loud for my neighbors. I'm sorry, the game is too exciting. I'm sorry, did you just let the cats in? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I gotta not yell, sorry. This game makes me so happy and gleeful, but it's midnight. I know, but I have to be at a certain volume. I'll try. Yeah, I gotta keep my voice a little bit more measured. Sorry, I have to be measured. I'm a measured commander. I can't cackle like a goblin. It's midnight. My poor neighbors. So let me know if I'm too quiet. I'll turn the game down to compensate. Anyway, close the window. I did.
Are we doing this or what?
So that deals with that problem, thank goodness. Can I get back into the smoke now? No. I'll just, with 10 AP left, I'll spend 10 AP to turn my face into the right.
Hopping and scotching!
Okay, now we got scabs coming up.
Yeah? Orders?
Do let me know if I get too quiet for you guys, and I will turn the game down. So again, because I'm in smoke, bad accuracy. So until we get out of the smoke, you can't really fight too well. It's not like XCOM where you can just sit in smoke and then, you know, shoot out of it with full accuracy. This is like proper smoke, where as you can see, it fully blocks line of sight. And if you're in it, or you're shooting at someone in it, it's like hard in and out of smoke, you know? Move the chat. Yeah, where can I move the chat to while we got a second so that you guys can see the UI properly? Maybe over to the left, I guess. One sec. Let me copy it and set a new one up. Because unfortunately, it's like right in the way of the UI. So I'll just like put it over to here for now, and let me know if that gets in the way of something else, I guess. It's kind of a little bit in the way of the game itself. I guess I can put it over like the squad stuff here. There we go. Is bottom right doing anything? Oh no, I guess it could be like bottom right. That would be fine.
Keep killing.
That's perfect, yeah. That works. Okay, sorry that you guys are kind of like down in the bottom, but hopefully the UI is like more visible now. Makes it look like the squaddies are chatting. It kind of still gets in the way of like the armor and health bars, but I think you can still see them okay. And those aren't as important, I think, as the accuracy ones. Rara, calm down, go. Oh, she doesn't. So, for this turn, I can get into position. The smoke should clear next turn. I want to keep these RPG guys suppressed so that Rara can escape next turn, no worries.
Sir.
Pike's got shots here. Sai should still have shots too. We don't know what's coming into the smoke yet either. She's deployed.
Orders?
I'll probably get Lim into the watchtower before a pirate takes it. So I'm going to move Lim up through that fence hole that we broke with the APC. Pop you straight in. It doesn't see over the smoke, but once the smoke clears, we'll be able to see people. For right now, we haven't got any shots because of that. Though we can fire the grenade launcher. And we've got good accuracy there. Nice. Good accuracy against all of them. So who do I want to hit the most? That's a bit danger close to Darby, and I feel like it could hurt her. So I should have checked if she can get good suppression on them herself. He's got excellent accuracy. He won't hurt Darby.
Grenade! They're suppressed.
How do corners work with flanking? Is there step out? Kinda. We'll get into that when it comes up. Alright, so we grenade them. Takes out a couple of guys for them, I think. Takes out one guy and suppresses them. They're not pinned down, though, so note that. I can pin them here if I'm not scared of hitting Pike. I don't think I am. Nice. Hit one more of them to suppress them. And then I'm going to go ahead and try and hit another breeding... What did I just call them? Sorry? Breaching Commando.
Everything suddenly sucks!
Sorry. Breaching Commando.
Sir.
Let's... Boy, I'm so excited to play Menace, guys. Just really getting tongue-tied. Oh my goodness. Okay. We can't linger on that bit. I'm sorry, everyone. I know you all want to, but... One, I can't raise my voice, so don't excite me. Two, I actually had to make a tactical decision here. So... If I do suppressive fire here, I've got limited ammo on everything, so even the primary weapons have limited ammo. The special weapon has limited ammo and less of it. So, I only have 2 guys firing the G3s. You can actually see who's firing what when you, like, select each weapon. Which is, I think, very cute that you can, like, wiggle them around. So if I fire the 2 guys with G3s, it's only a few bullets, because this is such a tiny squad, it's a weapons element. If I fire the MMG, it's a lot of bullets. So it's not just the suppression here, because they're almost fully suppressed already, but it's also how much firepower I'm putting out. So I think I'll use the MMG again.
Let's get going. Advance opportunity.
Put a lot of fire out. I think I might have got another guy. I have another shot as well. Notice that when enemies either crouch down because they're suppressed or lie down because they're pinned, your accuracy on them gets worse because you're gaining defensive bonuses as you get suppressed. Primary weapons also have limited ammo. Yep, everything has limited ammo. Except for, like, there's a laser gun you can get that doesn't for the vehicle. So I'm not going to fire again here, because, with the MMG at least, because the accuracy got so low. But now, these guys are all pretty pinned already. I can probably snipe their next turn, so I'm pretty happy to just use the G3s now to take some pot shots at these guys. But, like I said, not many.
If only I was in my ship.
I want to start getting Pike to the tower, so I'm going to undeploy him so he's ready to
Let's
move.
do this.
Hopefully next turn. Darby and that. Ugh, they can't get any shots unless they get up. If they get up, they can move out to here, shoot, and come back. So we'll move out of the smoke.
Op 4, moving.
When does support enemy get a turn? Well, if I do my plan right, they don't. This game gives the enemy a turn a lot more because of the interleave back and forth turn system. But then the fact that you can lock enemy turns down with pinned down means that if there isn't enough enemies, I also can sometimes just stop the enemy from getting turns in that sense. So it's that kind of thing where, like, it's a way better engine for not alpha striking, but also if your plan goes hot enough and you dominate them enough, you could also not alpha strike them, but just dom them over multiple turns. Alpha strike extra steps. Kinda, yeah. I mean, the good thing here is if the mission is harder, then it's not an issue. Hang on, my cat wants Scott, 1 second. But, my apologies, but not apologies if I lock the enemy down. I can't apologize for tactics, folks. Tell the devs to add more pirates to the demo if that's what happens. So these guys, it's low accuracy to hit them.
On.
They're making fun of me because I'm a content creator. They're telling me to hurry up my turn. There's a sweet spot range for weapons where point blank isn't the most or isn't the most accurate for weapons. You can see down there, you've got an accuracy graph where at one tile you're not so accurate. You're like, you're okay. Your sweet spot is like 4 tiles. So in this case, I'll probably shoot these gamers over here and keep picking them off. Or I can put some suppression into these guys over here. We'll give them a little bit of LMG to lock that team down, and then we'll get back in the smoke. Can you actually +7 on that weapon? That's right. This weapon's only 7 tiles.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Jesus. So, remember when we were talking shit about, you know, the enemy not getting to shoot me? That's over. Oh.
Alert! Heavy armor!
So this is the danger with smoking like this, is that it does allow the enemy to advance on you as well if you're just sitting in it. That is the danger of my plan here, unfortunately. So now all of the enemies are suddenly in view. I'm not going to be able to lock them all down before they get turns on me. And most dangerously here, they have an anti-tank technical. This laser truck is a las cannon, basically. Can I say that? I won't get sued by Games Workshop, right? This is a las cannon. It's going to do very high pen through armor.
2.00 donation from Mr. Trattino Basso Blinky. Yes, I would like to order 2 pirate Chaingun teams, please.
Sir,
Thank you very much, Blinky. I'll put that on the list.
Yeah? Orders? What?
So the problem with this thing is it's gonna mess me up really badly if it gets a shot on me. Also, there's RPGs. Oh god, this is bad. So, I would maybe consider gambling just side penning this thing with the HMG and killing it. Except, I'm out of smoke because I kind of wasted it all earlier, kind of messing up my smoke play. And then I would be just sitting still in view of all of these RPG teams which are going to annihilate me. I'm barely going to be able to get out of range of them as it is, actually. Oh, goodness. Because if I go this way, the laser truck gets me, so I can't just drive this way. And reversing is slower than... Reversing and turning is slower than straight lining. Are they deployed? They're deployed, so they should have a hard time chasing me deploying and firing the RPG again, I hope. Don't let me lose the APC on mission 1, no. Okay, well, I think my only good option is to back up this way. But this is the danger of going in hot and wet, unfortunately. Because we're going to take a bunch of fire, too. Just reverse, get out of there. Or turn and go straight, yeah. Rear armor shot, too, if that RPG team sees me. Okay, no, they're going to grenade Lim's team. They're grenading to get through the cover. So they suppressed us.
Orders?
Okay, now we have to be very careful who we play first here. Because we only get to play 1 unit before they get to play a unit again, we really want to make the most of who we pick first to, like, lock this fight down. So right now, I think... No, they're going to have an action if I don't stop them. I might want to stop them so they don't grenade me. I think these two are pinned, they don't have a turn. Sometimes it's going to be a little hard to tell. But these guys, basically if they're grayed out, they haven't got a turn, like you can see here. But also because morale, you can see they're flashing there as they're about to flee if I kill many more of them. Sometimes it can be hard for me to tell if they're scared or they've taken their turn on both. But in this case, I don't think were fully pinned down last turn. So they're probably going to get a turn this time. Did I tell you when the demo goes public? No, they didn't. You'll have to ask Hooded Horse TV in chat.
Awaiting orders, Major.
I probably want to lock down the chain gun team. But then I can't lock down these guys. So they'll get shots on me too. Lim's... Yeah, Lim's team's having a bad time. Maybe instead of her, I'll use the grenades. My accuracy on the grenade launcher is lower, though, because I've been suppressed. Okay, not him.
Orders?
Not Lim.
Sir.
MMG's too far out of the way. My plan is falling apart already. I didn't get my MMG into the tower in time for the fight. I'm stuck out here. Everything's going wrong.
Orders?
So I'll use the LMG to lock them down.
Enemy suppressed.
I can't reach these guys. The range isn't high enough on the LMG. So I'll probably just lock these guys down for next turn. Though I could engage here instead, finish these guys off. And then probably make the boarding commandos flee. I think I'm going to try that, actually. I'm going to go for that play. Go back to deployed. I should have done that before I fired to get my accuracy back in my defense. Go back to deployed. Try to finish them off. No, not enough hits. Not enough hits. Not enough hits, which is scary because now the boarding commander is gonna, whoa, get on me, RPG.
Yeah.
Lim's gonna get fully locked down soon.
Still under heavy fire.
Lim's about to get pinned down, so if I want to do something of Lim, I've got to do it now. Before Lim gets pinned. If I'm lucky, there won't actually be too much more fire this turn and I can get away with this. Because these two should be out of range. That chain gun team's gonna get me real soon. Should I get out? If I get out, I don't have the cover of the watchtower, but also I can bring the fight back further towards my machine gun element. And I won't get pinned inside the tower and killed. I'm probably going to get out of the tower, even though it's out in the open, which is scary. These watchtowers can be destroyed like buildings in RTS games. And if I'm inside the building when it gets destroyed, I'll take a lot of casualties from that. Can you voluntarily pin yourself to protect from incoming fire? No, you can't do that on purpose, no. Yeah, that chain gun team over here is going to set up and lock me down. I know I'm going to get stuck here. So as scary as it is, and this is not good, but it's better, I think, for me to get out now and just run for it. Oh god, the only other thing I could do is be like, run to here, but you'll get locked down even better. Yeah, just run for it. Run, run.
On our way.
The plan is falling apart. Hopefully the strong armor will protect you in the open. Laser truck. Oh, is engaging Pike, missing. They're driving off afterwards and they're reversing.
Yeah.
These guys really need to pull a lot of weight this turn because everything's going wrong. I want to finish off this breaching commando unit with Sai.
Get back to the ships.
Okay, they're fleeing. I don't need to shoot them again. They might bounce back, but not yet. Okay, they're fleeing. They're fleeing. I'll probably hit these guys next. And just try to make them pin down as well and flee.
Flank them now.
I didn't hit a model, so they're not fleeing, but they are pinned. Stay there. Another EMP team.
Eyes on an EMP.
This pirate force is loaded. Apparently one of the Steam blogs, it was saying that the pirates, sorry, not the pirates, but the enemies in this game are designed to use the same point buy system as you. So in the same way that we point buy our supplies, our strike force, apparently the enemy gets given a points allotment for each mission and gets to pick from available units to decide what they want on the mission, which is pretty cool actually. It's pretty freaking awesome if that's the case. So that's why you can replay the demo a lot, because the force is always different in these missions, and the map's always different, it's always a different mission, even if it's the same objective type. And also, that's why I'm saying here, wow, this is a stacked force. This is a scary bunch of weapons teams. I'm probably going to start calling in my strikes. Where are these guys going to go? If you're going to stay there, and you're probably going to move to, like, if I had to guess, like here. It might be smarter to wait and see where I can pin them down to before I call in the strikes, but I want to call in these strikes next turn then. There's a timer in the corner of the devs, old fans of yours. Yeah. Yeah, they keep me honest. That and the NPC voice lines, like, hurrying me up, yeah. Now, they're still going to get a turn next turn, right? No, they're pinned down, so they're fine. We're just worried about these guys coming in. Okay. I can stay where I am with Pike, or I can move up. If I move up, I could deploy and engage from here because I have enough AP left, but then I would be shooting through Darby and suppressing her, so I don't want to do that. Best thing I can do is just put some pot shots into finishing more of these units off to make others flee, I think, this turn. Unless I was running for the tower, which I'm not doing here. Or I just start falling back into the cover, but I think we'll be fine. I think as soon as they get into range of Pike's machine gun, we'll be able to lock them down. The only wrinkle could be if they get inside this tower. Okay, so let's try and finish off these guys, I think. I'll make, like... I think Darby might end up staying, they might get pinned, so I'll probably, like make, like, one movement forward. You're in class 3 armor, so I don't think they're going to hurt you too much at long range, but we'll just be a bit careful. We'll come to here. If they stay there and just engage, I want to get up on them, actually. Okay, we'll move Pike up. I'll be aggressive with Pike. Screw it. I'm not afraid. At worst, he has to take some fire from one pirate unit. He'll probably be okay. If I get a Pike squaddy killed, it's my fault. But we'll step up. I'll engage these gamers and try to finish them off with the G3s. Low accuracy shots. Nice. Oh. We killed one of them, but there's still just one left. Hold there. In case I need to move again next turn.
Movement.
Oh god, it's bad. Oh, that's 2! That's 2 laser trucks! This mission is stacked as hell! This mission is so stacked! I might need to keep driving Rara away, because I feel like that truck can definitely drive up and get onto me. Rara needs to get away and come back later, because it's persistent damage between missions, so if she gets the APC kill on this mission, it's not there for the rest of the operation. And, like, bad things are going to happen to me, because these guys are going to suppress me. Like he says, you still need to spawn my chain gunners, that might affect the character a bit. I'm sorry, there's no console for this demo, we can't do Menace Kitchen. I wish we could, I wish I could spawn enemies. I wish. But we can't. Where's the Marine Tuber? I haven't made one yet. Well, I know I have the Marine Tuber. But I wanted to get out of the way because I was in the way of the UI. I gotta decide where I can fit. Okay, so yeah, I need to back up Rewa. Because I'm very scared of those trucks. The smart thing to do would be to get ready to try and take them out. Because, I mean, here's the problem. I need her to take out these trucks. Because I didn't bring rocket launcher on anyone else. She is the anti-armor. And not having smoke makes it a lot harder to micro her against them. So what I want to do is position her in a place where she can, like, drive up and shoot them. It's not even that good an anti-armor weapon. So I've kind of messed myself up in squad loadout here. I guess the other thing I could do is come over to the side and ignore the laser trucks for now. They're not really very good at killing infantry. I've never seen them hit an infantry person. Yeah, I've got oh, the publisher reminded me of Collins. Thank you, Hooded Horse. No, I know I have gun runs and missiles. I'm waiting until I can lock the enemies down to use them as the thing. Like, I'd love to missile strike these gamers over here, but they're gonna drive. That's awesome, though. I'm getting backseated by Hooded Horse. I love that. That's like a feather in my cap. Anyway, yeah, I think the way I've messed myself up here, I'm gonna just back myself up to here.
Acknowledged.
And then get ready for next turn. Alright, hold. It's not ideal. I know it's not ideal, gang. They're gonna get Lim.
Yeah, I'll help in a sec.
Yeah.
Whoa! But Lim's got that class 4 armor, so long range, low accuracy, and class 4 armor keeps Lim pretty reasonable there.
We're victored!
We haven't taken any health damage yet, but CR armor is getting worn down. So again, we want to do very impactful turns here if we can.
Sir,
Yeah. Orders?
Those
still under
guys
heavy fire!
aren't quite in range, but everybody else who's currently in range of us is locked down. It's mainly these gun trucks that are a huge problem for me right now. Okay.
Sir,
Orders?
So, I don't know, I think I can make them flee, but I'm not too worried about that right now. What am I worried about here? I'd have to undeploy to get you in there. I don't want to get you in there. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, so I can snipe the trucks with a sniper rifle. It won't go straight through the front plate, but it can penetrate the armor. I might be able to get a crit on them, like an optics crit, a movement crit, a weapon crit, anything might help even the odds against these trucks. I really need to deal with these trucks so that I can bring the APC in and get the vehicle fire support to kind of turn this fight more easily. Probably the very first thing I want to do, though, is finish off the boarding commandos of you. We won't use you first, because we're more worried about these people.
Orders.
But I kind of want to leave Darby until this team moves into range, because everybody else has been pinned down. They can't hurt me right now. I want to wait till these guys get in range, and then I can engage them with Darby, so we won't do her. Lim just wants to stay there and lose suppression, I think. Oh no, Lim's currently in range of these guys too, so probably want to get Lim to cover. Yeah, even though Lim will get suppressed there, it's either that or run backwards, and I don't want to run my entire front line backwards and leave it all on Darby. I think. So I'll bring Lim back to here. Get in the cover. Alright, hold there. Oh god. They're not very effective against infantry, it's fine. They're backing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and snipe, like I was saying, finish off this boarding commandos unit.
Through the
Nice.
looking glass.
They're fleeing. They're extra fleeing. I have 4 shots left. There was another breaching commando unit over here, but I can deal with them in other ways. I'm probably gonna start pot-shotting the trucks. Not enough. Especially at this range. Bullets lose energy over distance, so a maximum range sniper shot is going to do worse against armor and less damage than a, you know, shot that's closer, because the bullet has traveled to the extent of its range. It's lost its, you know, kinetic power. So they've got, like, that modeled in this game, which is really cool. That's probably why, now that I think of it, I've shot these trucks at close range with the sniper and it goes a lot better, but at long range, you can see there, it's not going to save us. Not until we wear that armor down some more. Now, these trucks are just kind of sitting there. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they want to just keep sitting there and just engaging me like this, I'm probably going to gamble on the missile here. Like, one of two things happens with this gambit, right? Either one, they stay there and the missile kills them, which just wins the mission for me, basically, solves this situation. 2, they back off from the missile. Okay, fine. 3, they come forward out of the missile's radius, in which case, I should be able to then ambush them with the IFV. There's also the opportunity that they just go to the side, and then that mind games me, but let's give it a go, because I'm in a bit of a situation here. So,
Coordinates received.
do they know they're getting missiled? No. And here's the thing. All of you have been asking me to call in the fire support. This game is well balanced, unfortunately, for all of you. So, the reason I haven't done it yet is because I know that there's a delay on these things. When this, it's actually a very interesting delay. It is based on how many turns your units take. So it's fully grey now here, the fire support thing I just placed. Every turn a unit takes, it's going to fill up a little bit. And when it gets to fully coloured, that's when it's coming in. So, hang on, we'll end your turn there. Don't move, don't move. Whoa! Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, stay there!
Sir.
I think you just backed up one tile, I think we're okay. They're just like kiting me over there. Pike's squaddy almost got vaporized, but is okay. Tile scan them. You can't tile scan them in this game because you can't move where you can't see. They fixed the tile scanning. Okay, they're in place. If I move up 2 tiles, I can lock down both these teams next turn. So what I want to do, I think, is... but then you'll get engaged by those pirates. I really want these fuckers to come in already.
Orders.
But they're just refusing to. They're leaving until last. We're both, like, delaying against each other here.
Sir.
Pike is okay being out in the open at long range if I'm not putting them in range of everyone to start with, but it's a bit scary like this. I think Darby can just stay there and just suppress. I think it's okay. Alright, so for this turn, I'll just try to finish them off with pot shots again, and then probably... I think I'll have to suppress these guys too. Unless Darby's gonna kill them. Is Darby gonna kill them? Darby could kill them, yeah. Darby can probably handle them. Alright, so Pike, what we're gonna do with you is try to shoot these fuckers with the G3s. Nice.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
Finished them off. What I could do is start falling back around the sides. I'm just trying to get a fire line to when these pirates finally come in that isn't going to intersect Darby, because I'm trying not to suppress her. That's why this position is good. But it does mean Pike has to keep getting shut up by the laser vehicles. However, as you can see, I'm just not scared of them. And I haven't noticed them hit infantry yet. They only seem to fuck up vehicles. That said, the minute one of them actually hits one of these squaddies and vaporizes them, I'm probably going to feel really bad.
Commander, we've got another transmission coming in.
But it's fine. Pike's like tanking so that the missile strike hits them right now, you know? It's fine. So maybe just deploy there. Yeah, as Swift says, if I move, the truck might follow and dodge the missiles. Pike's just going to tank. Pike's a Marine's Marine. He's just going to tank the laser trucks. He's fine. Alright. Let's deploy you here, because I don't want to move up yet until these guys are moved up. If I suppress here, it probably AoE suppresses Dorby a little bit as well. Another reason I can just save that machine gun here, I think. I could put MMG into you. No, you're too far away. Okay, we'll just do G3s into you from the flank. Got one. That'll help make sure that Darby's probably about to kill them. Because they're engaging now. They're engaging from the open. This game is interesting because cover is very important. Especially if you don't have much armor. In the case where you have some armor, you can get away with it a bit more. These are my two best armors. But at the same time, as you can see, you can engage without cover. You can engage from the open. If you're at long range especially. Because gunfire is less accurate over long ranges and less kinetic value on the weapon, on the bullets and stuff for ballistic weapons. So it's a very cool, as befitting the combined arms game, it's very cool that you don't have to just play cover. Like, you're not going to get crit just because you're in the open. Pike is such a king. Pike is such a king. Okay, if you guys are both going to engage from there, I'm probably going to get some gunfire on you as well. Apparently there's another unit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to lock you all down. I can't lock you all down. Next I can lock you all down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, we get 5 tiles. 3, 4, 5 on the gun run. Now that I've got them suppressed and they've committed their action and deployed, I'm ready to call in the strike. Now I know not moving. We're going to lock this scav team down. It's one of the most important things I can do. But the other most important thing is killing these guys. So let's take them out first. Or try to.
Kill confirmed.
Do I have to say anything? You guys love the suppressed sounds, right? Because I know I do. It's so nice when a game gets suppressed weapon sounds sounding that good. They can technically move, but they probably won't. I'm going to lock them down. Oh!
Oh god!
So the machine gun there actually managed to take someone out. Nice shooting from Darby. So we get even more suppression there and it fully pins them down, which is lucky. Because the weapons themselves are applying suppression, but the amount of suppression applied by attacks is based on the effectiveness of the attack. So if I was suppressing with 5.56 rifles against the heavy boarding commandos with their full armor, they get less suppressed because they're less afraid because they're taking less damage from each shot. Whereas when you suppress guys out in the open, with no armor, they're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. So it's actually simulated, like it's actually balanced around based on intuition. Sorry. What's the word? Intuitively. In that sense, like it makes sense. It's not like XCOM where you suppress a sectopod or a cyberdisc with ballistic weapons and it's like, oh my god, I can't move, I'm so scared. But the other thing is that everything affects suppression, or almost everything. So not only is it the actual, like, even if you don't kill anyone, the weapon itself is applying suppression, but also hits apply suppression, killing models applies a lot of suppression. You're actually, like, engaging with the mental state of the enemy there. We'll get first turn again, I think, because they have more units than us, so they go, then we go again at the start of the next round. Yeah, I do say boarding commandos very carefully now, yes. You can see this is filling up slowly as each turn gets taken, but it fills up a lot more when the round ends. Not enough, though. Oh, God. I really... Please pray for me that those trucks stay there, because I'm in a lot of trouble if they don't. Clan Reds for immunosuppression, so watch out. Okay. As I keep saying, we want to be as impactful as possible with our first action here. I can lock that chain gun team down before it suppresses me. I'm going to ignore the EMP team, because my vehicle isn't in range to be worried.
Orders.
Lim is unaffected again, so Lim can get accuracy with the grenade launcher now. And that might be the way to go, because Lim can then mess up this chain gun team, and mess up this scavenger squad, and keep them in place as well. Because even though they might get to suppress Darby, which is going to suck, at least they should sit still and get gun runned, and then I just have to deal with these guys. Blinky says, the fact that the pawns in each squad actually position intelligently on cover is nuts. Yeah, it's so cool. And when you move, they like... The way they filter through the gaps in terrain is also so awesome. It's awesome. And you'll notice it sometimes, too, that when you're engaging enemies, they'll change their positioning based on where... I haven't got any that I can show it off of here, but they'll change their positioning based on which of your units is selected to take over from that unit, which is really cool. Lim looks like a badass. Lim is a badass. I want to say they're all my favorites. Lim is my favorite as well. He's very moto. So we're going to fire the grenade launcher here. There's Lim with the GL of his little red beret. He's a badass. GL over here.
Grenade!
Good hit.
Plant while they're fixed.
Remember, it's double effective, or, well, it's more effective for us because we have that perk to do more fragmentation damage, but we only get one guy there still. It's enough to suppress them, but they're still going to get to engage us. I have to decide here, do I want to try and lock them in place? I mean, they're already deployed. They're probably not moving. I want to get rid of these GL teams, I think. I don't want that GL team to... I don't... sorry, not GL team, but these chain gun teams. I don't want these chain gun teams. I don't want two of them fucking me up. So I'm gonna hit again.
Grenade!
Or try again.
Pressing them.
So it misses, but it's close enough that it AoEs the suppression onto them, and they're already just suppressed enough that it pushes them over the edge into pin down. Grenades are not perfect accuracy in this. Nothing's perfect accuracy. It's not like XCOM, where grenades are just like the thing that lets you bypass RNG. Grenades, RPGs, rockets, everything. It's all got an accuracy, which is awesome. Yeah, task failed successfully. That's right, Hooded Horse. Alright, hold there. Oh, I didn't deploy. I probably could have. I want to get in the tower again, though. Okay, truck. Don't move. Whoa! Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. I think it stayed there. Hopefully we're going to see two flaming wrecks in a second.
Orders.
Let's use Darby to keep people locked down that we can keep locked down. Okay, so I'm going to pin down the chain gun team.
Enemy is suppressed.
Darby's going crazy this mission. She just hit with low accuracy of her with her saw again. She just fucking hit through cover again. So she took one of them out, which is why they're fleeing now. She's so good. We may as well... I think I don't mind the EMP team getting closer to me. They're dangerous against vehicles with a special weapon, but there's only 3 guys of, like, not so great guns otherwise, so I'm not scared of them as a unit against infantry. So instead, we'll just make sure these guys stay locked down to the LMG. Nice. We might want to move next turn. I might stand up with you, so that we're ready to move next turn. Okay, Scav's going to engage. Nice, they're sitting still. No, no, don't move! Oh. No! Okay, well, you can't have everything. Sai's probably going to get up and move in.
Sir.
What?
Yeah.
Not bringing in Rera just yet. We're going to wait until we see the effect of that. Okay, Pike. I want to start getting towards that watchtower now, I think. I'm going to move Sai first, because I'm not planning to really shoot with her right now. So I'm going to kind of spend her turn to make the enemy spend one of their turns, so I can use Pike, potentially. Like, maybe the EMP guys end up in the open, I just gun them down with Pike. I want to stay just out of range, that'll be enough. So you start moving. Yeah, there's friendly fire and friendly suppression, PG.
Fire mission underway.
Please.
Hoorah, Major!
I think I got one. That's better than none. It's scattered.
What?
Because it's an unguided missile strike, it's not fully precision. It's scattered to the left a little bit, but we got one. But the other one is, you can even hear the engine in the fog there. So Rera's going to have to go on a tank hunt, I think.
Sir.
Okay, they're in the open. I can engage with you. I might, while I'm here, just lock you down and then get moving to start engaging the rest of the fight. Or... maybe I just get you up to the front now. I can probably move you up, like, 2 tiles. Sideways, and I can engage here to here. They're pinned already. Probably don't need to, like, over-optimize myself here. I can probably just go like this. Wipe him out with the MMG. Again, just because it's suppressive fire doesn't mean you can't fucking kill someone. The whole point of suppression is it suppresses you because you're scared of dying. So when you're out in the open like that, you have no armor, and you only have 3 guys, and Pike rolls well, Pike's just gonna fucking kill you. But we're gonna move up now. We're gonna hop up, especially because we're no longer holding the trucks in place. I'll bring you this way.
Move out.
Yeah, permanently suppressed. Gun run. They're taken out.
Hell yeah, Major!
Hell yeah, Major.
What?
Notice now that for the first time, the enemy is going to get the first turn of next round, not me. Because up the top, it grays out as all of their units have gone. And this time, because I've been killing and making so many of them flee, now I've got more units in the fight than them. Okay. So... I do want to try to take out this truck with Rera, even though it's kind of a scary idea, especially if they get first turn advantage. It might be better to just avoid that truck, I think, with Rera, and come and engage the infantry instead. Like, that is an optimized anti-armor unit, and it's not much threat against my infantry, so I'm happy to just, like, ignore it. Push up over here. Stay out of RPG range, but push up over here. And the HMG has a really long range. So, who do we want to hit here? They're pinned down, they're pinned down. Just whoever you get the best accuracy against, I guess. Or I can just save my shots. Can I hit their cover? 50... 80... I could, but there's also collateral damage in this game. We're going to take this base, we don't want to blow it up. I'll hold my shot for this turn because of that, I think. But I will stay out of their range still. Okay, boarding commandos go first, they're jumping in.
Yeah.
They have to get within like 4 or 5 tiles to be a threat, so I'm not too scared of them yet. I think these two are both pinned. These guys are the threat right now.
Orders?
Lim, is it time to get back in the tower? No, because that shit's in the way. You can move to here and grenade launcher, but then you're in range of the boarding commandos. Probably just gonna lock these guys down if someone... They've got better range than me, do they? Yeah, they've got pretty long range on these. These must be, like, reasonable caliber guns, then. I've never noticed that. I haven't got as much range on them because I got these 5.56 rifles. I need the next generation weapon system.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I've got people that can move. But the chain link fence prevents Lim. But Darby can move up to here. And will she be in range? She'll be a bit off. I can move to here, and I'd be in range of suppressing them. As long as I keep everyone else pinned down, it's not in danger. It defends me from the truck as well. So Darby, let's get aggressive, I think. Because that should put you in range to lock him down. Let's go! This is why we undeployed last turn. Now we can lock him down. They haven't got a turn, do they? No, they got pinned, I remember. Pinned in the open. We see the truck again with Darby's recon perk as well. Potato says, any news on when the demo will be public? No, I don't know, but should be by the end of this month, so soon. Hooded horses in the chat. You can annoy them and ask them.
Orders? Sir.
What?
I can engage the pirate boarding commandos here. Someone was asking before how step out works and stuff like that, so this is probably a good time to look at it. You can see that there's diagonal cover shields. So there's cover for like all 8 points on the square, the flat sides and then the 4 corners. That's because this game doesn't like have just, oh, you're not 1 tile to the right like XCOM, so you can't flank them. It's actually like, okay, they're not really in cover to you here, so you've got them flanked essentially. You're getting around it. This game also introduces empty cover. You can see there's half cover and empty cover as well, which is like, okay, it's better than nothing. So that's why there's diagonals, so that if you get engaged from the diagonal, it's not the middle shield you're using as much as it's the diagonal one. They'd have a bit here because they have that scrap wall covering them, but because from the right they have nothing, we've kind of got them fucked. So in this case, the HMG is the other weapon on this mission that can very easily penetrate the breaching commandos. I keep calling them breaching boarding commandos armor. Same caliber as the sniper, I think. Or... nah, that's like 7.62. Whatever. I won't get lost in the nerd stuff. Fire! No hits, try again. Better. I don't want to get any closer. I'm happy to just hit those guys from here right now.
Yeah.
I do want to push for the zone because I want to cap that. The faster I cap it, the better the mission's going.
Orders?
So I want to finish these gamers off as quick as I can. You're suppressed, you're suppressed, you're suppressed. I'll use Lim to try and grenade these fuckers down, I think. Keep up this fire.
Grenade! Flank
They're fleeing, I can ignore them for at least one turn. Grenade!
Grenade! Enemy hit!
Nice. If everybody's pinned, then everybody's locked down, then I can just start pushing as well for next turn, I think.
Yeah?
That truck is gonna flee, so we're just gonna try to ignore that truck, I think.
Sure.
I'm gonna finally try to get Pike into the watchtower. Though it's a bit late, Pike, the fight's over, but that's my bad as the commander, I can't blame Pike. Hold.
Finally.
Sai, you can come to here, I guess.
Getting to cover.
Else is good at my love launchers, dude. Yeah, they're really good. Truck's fleeing. They're done.
Yeah.
Alright, and we just keep the fire up. At this point, we've got the enemies so outnumbered, or evenly numbered, that with our better machine guns and my genius tactics of shoot bullets at the enemy, I should be able to keep them, like, perma-suppressed all over the place and just move in. So we're going to try and mop them up. They're deployed, so they're a little bit harder to hit, but they're still not really in cover. We'll engage in a second. I just want to make sure these guys are pinned down.
Orders?
Orders?
Darby can just engage from here. Darby can just engage you guys too. If you're locked down, I'll get you in a second. I want to advance with her and move on the zone while I'm engaging. So that I don't friendly fire her, we'll do like turn order in a certain way here, you know what I mean?
Sir.
Like, we'll get Pike inside the tower. Kagura says, so I guess just like in tabletop war games, you don't have to clear all the enemies, you can play the objective. Yeah, this game is not based around missions or death matches. It's all about the objectives. It's all about the objectives. All that matters here is me securing the outpost. Deathmatching is not the goal. If the mission is about deathmatching, it'll tell you. Okay, in this case, I reckon that Pike can probably just take this unit out. It's low accuracy, but there's only one person left because it's a small team, and Pike's gonna spray a lot of bullets here. Yeah.
Nice work.
Put him on the end of the burst.
Yeah?
And they're all suppressed, so we just bully him at this point. We just take him out.
Orders?
Orders!
Hell of a shot. Well, hell of a 12 shots. Hang on, my boy wants to come in. I have many cats. I have to do their wishes while I'm streaming. We'll start advancing and assaulting with Lim. Oh, before we do that, you can help with this. Okay, Rera, engage. Got two of them, and then come driving in.
Yeah.
Sai, we can just quickly deploy with you. Take out the last one.
Yes. I like how you work.
Destroyed. May as well take that last shot and just help finish off this team. It'll pin them down, which makes it harder for Darby to hit them, but that'll happen anyway when Darby kills someone, so screw it. Just take a shot. They're fleeing.
Synergize and flank.
Perfect. Start flanking with Lim.
Cover.
Engaging. We're almost around their cover, but not quite, I think. Darby, move it up. Let's go.
Castle 103rd.
Take the objective. Watch out for the crossfire. They're pinned. You can probably just finish them off this turn.
They're suppressed.
Barely hanging on because we didn't shoot so hot. Oh god, the truck is back. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh god, the truck is back. The truck is back and it has full morale. It's at full... Wait. Is full flag? No, I think that means something else. They're at full morale is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the truck is back. Watch out, Rera.
Orders?
And then we can leave them there. Yeah, they went around the block, yeah. their morale flag is at full mast, yeah. I want to get Darby in the flag this turn to start capping, but I don't want to, like, completely expose her to the gun. Even though I've never seen it hit someone, I don't want to be the first.
Sir.
With her. And I still don't want to engage it with my vehicle, which is the downside of me not bringing the rocket launcher. I don't have an infantry AT weapon. I can't quite have Pike engage of it. I can probably have Pike engage these fuckers. But they've got a bit of cover, because again, the diagonal there, so we won't use them.
Orders?
Maybe just have Lim, like, go off. with the grenades here to finish that squad off. But I want to keep flanking.
Sir.
Let's find out what Darby's going to do first, I guess.
Orders?
Maybe Darby doesn't take the zone this turn, because it's only one tick anyway. And maybe I just start laying fire into the truck. Yeah, I don't mind that idea. I don't mind that idea at all. So I've also got to keep you guys pinned down. Okay.
Sir.
Hopefully the game is smart enough that even though I'm firing over Darby's head, I won't friendly fire her a suppressor because of the angle way above them. We'll see. I haven't really tried this before. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. They don't care. That's good. Okay, double them up.
They're pinned.
The game is smart. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with
Orders?
them pinned,
Moving to cover.
Darby can move underneath that suppression. And I'm just going to start, like I said, just laying fire into the truck.
Ricochet.
Now notice that even though the truck took 0 damage, it's hard to see because the UI is a little bit too small for me. It's hard to see, but the truck's armor is coming down as we're degrading it by shooting it. So it's like Tarkov if you played Tarkov, or it's like Battle Brothers if you played that, where as you shoot armor for yours for theirs, even if you're not penetrating, you are doing damage to the armor based on the weapon. Every weapon, every action even has different armor values. So even though we can't hurt this truck because we have no rocket launcher, and it's like an armor-plated truck, we can, with enough gunfire, enough small arms, punch through it. This is the hardest way to do it because it's the front armor, but we can eventually punch through just by shooting it enough.
Yeah.
Which is what we'll probably be doing here. Which Sai can help with again. Probably, Sai, probably. Give us another shot. Ooh. Now we're doing some hit point damage. See, not enough to do a crit, but we're doing some. She's out of sniper ammo now, so we'll get her up. Start bringing her around. So there's no music. No, I've got the music off. I can put the music on if you like. Sure, I can... I guess. I don't know. I turned it off when I was recording because of editing, I guess. You want your music? Fine. We can put the music on. Ah! Inception word. I'll have to turn it up and get it to play. It might not play because I haven't started it for this mission, but we'll see.
What?
Orders.
But yeah, I just forgot when I started and I refused to put it on because I was too anxious. Okay. Let's finish you guys off as we push past you. Oh no, you're still in cover either way because you're there. So the smarter thing to do would be to come around and engage on the move from here. Oh, we still can't get through that fence. Okay, okay, okay. In that case... just engage him right here. Give him the full attack, maybe? No, give him 2 standards. Take them out.
Keep it up, Marine.
I just realized what I gotta do.
Themselves. Better shape up, Marine. Hoorah!
I love their moto shit. What I want to be doing is getting up there, but I don't want to be out of cover to you. Okay, what we'll do... We'll come back to here, and here's what we'll do. You'll come back to this position. Maybe you still have another call-in. Is it your chain gunners, Blinky? I'm not going to move you up yet. Because of the truck situation. I'm even going to back up, actually, just in case. It's just not worth getting this thing hurt in the last turn. Ugh! They're trying to kill Pike again.
Yeah. Orders?
Oh, I can barely hear the music. Let me turn it up more. I'm hearing it start to kick in now.
Orders?
What I want to do is finish them off and then get in and engage.
Orders. Sir.
What? Yeah.
Orders.
The music is like stun locking me. I've never actually... I turned it off after mission 1 so I could edit with it. I actually know what the music's like in this game. I want to engage them before Darby's squad gets in there. I think we'll maybe try GLing them.
Grenade!
Okay, we're out of GL. I'm just gonna start engaging around the side. Or moving around the side, sorry.
Yeah. Orders?
We're out of LMG for her. I want to mess that truck up, but what really matters a lot here is that I need to get in the zone and start capping, because it takes time to cap. So I'll probably get in close so I can mess that truck up next turn. Let's go. Gunmetal says the AI is pretty good. You can see how the anti-armor truck's keeping you at its max range. Yeah. Let's deploy there.
Yeah.
The music's cool, but I gotta turn it down a little bit. That's what I mean. I can't think when the barbarian chants start. I gotta make it a bit quieter. I know everyone was probably getting into the industrial barbarian chants. I'm sorry. I need to think, man. You're locked down. I'm gonna start bringing you up so I can get on the point with you.
Seeking cover.
No, it's too quiet. This is what I was trying to avoid. Do you all see why I was like, no, just deal with no music? I gotta get it in my sweet spot. Pike, let's move you up. To here.
Yeah.
Sai, move up to here. Yeah, it does gunmetal, yeah.
What?
Okay, I can like inch a little bit closer because they've backed up. But I won't need Rara to kill this thing, I think. It's just more I want to like... I want to be in place to cap with her. Ammo gets depleted? Yup. The truck is still trying to like keep me at bay here.
Yeah.
Not enough though. Alright, we got
Orders.
him done now. So now we're gonna use the second action. So all of the primaries with that laser kind of one-shot your vehicle. I think it did two-shot. It's had happened to me before. So all of the weapons, all of the primary rifles have these two fire modes. The first is your like semi-auto fire where you're like pulling the trigger for each shot, like tap 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 tap. It's like your most accurate shot. But then you, and it takes 40 AP. For 80 AP, you have sustained fire. That's where you basically, on some guns, you flick them to full auto, like with the G3s. On these guns, you're just firing your sustained fire quicker, it says on the description. I think it goes pretty full auto, honestly. But anyway, you can see that the hit point damage is less per bullet to balance the sustained fire, I guess. You can see you're doing less. I actually don't mind it here, because in my head it's like, okay, well, you're not placing your shots as well, so you're not going for headshots or vital shots, you're just spraying the target, so you're doing less hit point damage. Because your bullet is still doing full armor damage. It's not like the whole bullet just does less damage. I just think of it as more like you're doing less hit point damage because you're not being as well placed with your shots. But the point is that you get more shots, and you get more shots than if you fired twice with salvo. So if you fire twice with salvo for 80 AP total, you're getting, what is it, 3 shots times 5? But you're getting 8 times 5 of a sustained fire. So you're getting like 2 extra bullets. And because I'm not worried about hit point damage against the truck, I'm worried about getting rid of its armor. It makes it the better move for me here, right? So I'm gonna go...
Stay on 103rd.
We're unlucky, I think, in not getting a crit so far. Oh no, that's because it's not armor, it's health. It's just because we're only dealing with the armor so far. We haven't really critted it yet.
Yeah.
Not unlucky, I just haven't done enough to it yet. I can hit it with the G3, but I think it's more important we get Pike in place to be capping. That's cover, yeah, so we'll move up to here.
Orders.
I do need to finish these guys off with someone. Let's have Limb Squad help take them out. They're fleeing.
I'm out.
Works for me. Move up.
Moving.
Yeah.
Sigh. Also move up.
Finding cover.
Yup.
What?
Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Pike into the zone, so we're capping a Pike as well. Alright, that's enough basically. We're just finishing up their last couple of units now. Pike can deploy. Oh no, Pike's not within fully auto range. I won't deploy yet. Stay there.
What?
Rara, you should be able to inch a little bit closer again. Because the truck's given a bit of ground. It's just a dangerous game, because if this truck just decides to just go forward and one-tap me, it's gonna suck. Hold. Oh!
Just got KIA.
Oh no! It finally happened! No! No! The laser truck caught someone! No! I've never actually seen the laser truck hit infantry before. Oh god. Maybe if I deployed, that would have been okay.
Sir.
That blood is on my hands. Finish the truck.
Orders?
Finish the truck off. Okay. We've set a fire and damaged the steering, but it's not dead yet. It's gonna take a lot of fire to bring this thing down, but as we've worn the armor down, we're actually doing hit point damage now. Oh god, that could have happened to... Now, you guys got shot at by those things like 6 times and didn't get hit. But as soon as you get into cover, it hits you. Oh, they have a turn? Oh no, they're fleeing. I forgot. It's okay.
Yeah.
I just forgot they're fleeing.
Sir.
Pike, it's time to engage. You haven't got a lot to engage with here. For reasons.
On task.
Come to here. You're still out of range? No, you're in range. Okay, deploy there. For next turn. Wait, are you in cover there? Oh, crikey. I'm hoping we're in cover there?
Yeah.
I think we're in cover there. It's too late to move again, I think. So I move up. Get everybody in the zone. We're gonna take this truck down. How cinematic is the camera? Unfortunately, you can't, this is as close in as you can zoom, which is fine, but you can't pitch the camera up and down right now, so I can't get cinematic with it. Can you fire MMG? No, MMG's out of ammo, otherwise I would have been. Steering damage means I can probably get even closer with Rera and, like, help finish it off next turn. Probably.
Orders?
Let's get Lim closer first. I'm a little bit more respectful of the pirate truck now. I'm going to take cover against that. There we go.
Okay, okay.
I can probably get to hear about Worry. He doesn't even know I'm there, right? It's fine. You see the edge of his range? Yeah, just more if it comes up to me, but because it's got a fire and it's steering his damage, I don't think I've got to worry too much.
Yeah?
Okay, thank god it didn't vaporize another squatty. Let's get some revenge on it. Oh, the MMG does have shots left. I'm sorry, it's just I wasn't deployed. Okay, Pike. MMG revenge onto the fucker, please. Yeah. Oh! Big fire fleeing. It's almost dead, but almost isn't good enough for me. Not after what it did.
Orders?
Darby. See ya.
Hardware destroyed. Yeah?
That's last pirate unit dead, finally. Oh god.
Orders?
I feel... Oh, they're standing on them. Don't stand on them. Don't stand on them.
Way.
They were our friends. Move up.
Yeah.
You can see that we're filling up the percentage of the objective secure over time, and it's based on how many units you have in the zone. So the more units we get in the zone at once,
Okay.
the faster we cap.
Yeah.
So we should cap with this upcoming turn.
Sir.
Oh god.
Orders? You get what you pay for.
Ooh, what the hell? Okay, first of all, so here's our rewards. I shouldn't have skipped over that. I should have explained it. So, first of all, we get the, the trinkets or whatever it was. It's just increasing, it's just giving us, like, money that we could use in the full game to buy things with on the black market. So it's just money for buying stuff at shops, but that's not in this demo. Then we get our, is this the Rogue Army item we get for completing the mission? Yeah. We get an autocannon for the IFV, which hasn't been my favorite weapon so far, but we can definitely try it out. It's not like it's bad. Yeah, so that was the special thing for picking this mission, is getting a Rogue Army thing on completion. We got a 3-star rating. We were pretty good on casualties. We only lost half a star for that poor person. No extra stars for logistics. You can get extra rating for using less of your supply cap than you needed. You can see that we were not very effective because we were very far over the par for the mission, which is 12 rounds to complete it in. So because we took so long to win the mission, we get no extra stars for that. Difficulty was only average, so you only get 1 times for that. So overall, you just get an average rating of 3 stars. And that's how many promotion points you get. So even in the demo, it does matter. Now my choices here are between getting another pair of the armor I already have, getting a second pair of in class 4 armor. Is that 2? Does that mean I get 2 pieces of it, or does it mean I'd have 2 if I took it? Man, I think that might mean I could get that and put everyone in class 4 armor, which is cool. But on the other hand, I've never seen this before, and it's new, so I'm going to pick this. K-Pack with launcher. A stock K-Pack fitted of an underbarrel grenade launcher that fires small frag round grenades over medium distance. Can shoot once for each element. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, everyone shoots a grenade? And I've got the explosives perk on Limb? Holy shit! Oh my god, this run's gonna be busted. I've not seen that before. I love that I've played like 7 runs of this already and there's still gear I haven't seen yet. Phil, let's go to 12 Marines. Yeah, we're gonna max out Limb Squad because of that, yes. That's fucking crazy. Lowers the accuracy of the gun, I don't care, fuck it. You get your after mission stats here, you can see kills on everyone. You can mouse over and see what they killed. And you can also see, just like Battle Brothers, you can see damage to HP, damage to armor, damage received, and also you can see the suppression value. So you can see that Pike put out a lot of suppression, as usual, as the machine gun element. But so did Darby with the LMG as well. And that's that. We did lose Droppy. Droppy was not patched up after the fight there, unfortunately. So it's too bad. Here, let me save my game. Here's all my saves I've been doing. Stream campaign 1. And I don't care, you can all yell at me, but I have to turn down the music that little bit more each time because it really messes with my ability to think. I'm so sorry. I have to, I'm sorry, otherwise I'll give a bad stream, and I know everyone's gonna make the joke, what's the difference, but I have to. So the one thing I will do to make up for it though is we will raffle out. So, Droppy was the warning. Droppy could have been you that got laser vaporized. Oh, so it says respond to your corporate benefactors. Hooded says, hey Beast, thanks for playing. Hooded Horse, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you and Overhype for an insanely good game. This game is so good. And I love it. It's so fun. It's so good. I love it. All I want is more. All I want is the console, so I can... All I want is to be able to spawn more pirates so I can play this demo for the next 3 months straight and just balance my own missions to be even harder. Though I guess if I want to do that, I should just start trying to play under the supply cap and take less squads. Because this game gets really hard as soon as you get outnumbered. It's one of those games where it feels very... It can feel very like, oh, everything's fine when you're doing well. And then as soon as you lose fire superiority and the enemy starts pinning you down and stealing your turns, you get in a lot of trouble fast, so having less units would make it tough. But it says day to a single squad run. I don't know how you would. You'd have to do like... I'd have to roll the concealment item I've seen in one of my runs and go like stealth mode on Darby or something. I feel like Darby would be the key one way or another, because you could disable specialists with her, and you could like have her longer view range. That'd be hard though, I don't know. That'd be tough. I don't even know if you'd had the ammo for it, honestly. I reckon 2 squads is doable though. I maybe could do 2. What do each of the squad leaders do? I was showing that before, but just to show again for new people coming in. And I'm happy to go over stuff again, because I know we're going to have people coming in and out to see this game, because I'm doing, like, first impressions of this demo period for people. You know, you can't play it for yourselves yet. So, Darby's is... Her unique thing is that when you hit enemy squads, you disable their special weapon for 1 turn. Limb's promotions cost less. Pike is never flees. Stalwart, brave. Rewa gets more accuracy and discipline, up to 5 stacks for every enemy unit she kills on the mission. Sai costs less for everything she brings. And Cody, who I don't tend to use, unfortunately, but Cody has extra defense when adjacent to enemies. Oh my god, Squando. Carlos says, I'll be fine with anyone, but I would like to be with either Darby or Sai. Oh, you think you get to pick who you're in? Swift says, put a new grenade thing on Lim and Alpha Strike everyone have a dozen grenades per turn. That's gonna be the plan, I think, yeah. Whereas description is really funny. Whereas description is like, she has latent PTSD. You're laughing. Renu has latent PTSD and you're laughing. She does love to run people over though. They gave her a little badge with skulls on it because she really likes doing it. Yeah, she's laughing too. But yeah, let's raffle the squaddies. So we have to replace the squaddies for Pike because we did lose one. Notice that Pike is taken off the roster right now because unfortunately Pike is combat ineffective at the moment with only one squaddie. You have to have minimum of 2 squaddies plus a squad leader to be used. So Lady Death joins the team now, and we will now raffle them. So I'm going to do this. Let's actually wait until we plan the mission because I don't know how many I'm taking in each squad yet. But just so you know, by the way, they're all renameable. These are actually people in your roster right from the start. Oh, it even shows you the memorial wall. You can rename them after they died. That's great. Gonna keep my voice down. But yeah, they all have a home planet, shows you the number of missions. And it's actually like manpower is a thing. So if you get too many of these squaddies killed, you actually run out. And that's a problem. That could lose you the game, I guess, if you couldn't keep doing missions. Unless you could just go buy more at the shop. You know what I mean? Like, it's a finite resource, so losing people does matter. I actually have got to a point in one of my runs where I was surprised I couldn't add more people to my squads because I got too many killed. He and the dead one after me, says Arensica. No. So, let's plan the next mission, and then just everybody at Biggs and Jam me so that I see the highlight before I start the next mission to raffle everyone if I don't remember. I will go ahead and get the raffle ready so that we can just have you all good to go as soon as we get there, because there's going to be a ton of you to raffle, so we're going to go through it pretty quick. So one sec. Raffle everyone before the next mission. Thanks. I meant when I was about to start, sorry. But thanks so much, Blinky. Alright, the raffle's open. If you've never been here before, type !raffle. And if you win the raffle when I draw it, you will get to be one of the squaddies in the squads. It's not like XCOM where I'm going to like click on you and tell you to do things. You'll just be a little name in the bottom corner in the squads. And when people in the squads die, it could be you. So more than ever, more than any tactics game I've ever played, you're really just raffling for the chance to die. Is when we'll really pay attention to your name. But I mean, you know, you'll know you're part of the squads contributing to victory and killing people. So, I mean, hey, you can feel good about that. Do you want to lay down your life to be in Darby's squad? Why wouldn't you? Don't you want to party with Lem and Pike? Don't you want to be... Well, you can't be in Renu's car, unfortunately. I know it's like pie in the sky features and they probably got enough to work on, but I did send in the feedback of like, it'd be so cool if the vehicle squad leaders also had like listed crew members. So like, you know, the driver could die. I don't know, I just want more chatters to die, I think, but I sent that in. But I also sent in the I sent in the feedback request. I was like, I know this doesn't really bring a lot to the game. You don't have to do it. It's just like a neat little idea. I'm sure you've thought of it already. I've done like 30 feedback or bug reports. They got the demo. I don't know where they receive it from me, but if they have a Git or something, they've got a lot of messages from me. Of course you beat me to that in the Discord a month ago, Camelith, because you are the #1 Menace superfan. We know this. Alright, so, next mission. We get to pick between Protect Town or Search Weapon Caches. One of these is much easier than the other. One of them also gives you way more loot. We have a choice here. We can take a mission that's honestly going to be really, really easy. Like, really easy. And get the chance to get more cool stuff. Because we'll get to a random pirate item. And we'll get an infantry accessory. Or, people are already saying do the hard one. or do the really, really hard mission that I'm probably going to lose. I haven't won one of these yet. I got surprised last time, and we don't really get... This isn't really very useful, I think, for this op, I think. But it's... We get a modular vehicle heavy as well. And I already know everyone wants to see the hard mission, so we'll do the hard mission. Lloydie. What's up, Lloydie? Not missing your stream streak, I see. Your alarm went off while you were asleep. Alright, well... This is probably going to be one of the hardest missions I played yet. So, we'll see. We received a distress call from a nearby large settlement reporting pirates en route to seize supplies and steal commodities. Hide between the buildings and greet the approaching pirates accordingly. Make sure none of them enter the town. So what makes these missions hard is that it's a defense mission. And what makes it extra hard is that you don't lose by all your units dying. You lose... It's the inverse of what we just played. You lose if the enemy just has enough units stuck in the cap zone for too long. And because that goes up with how many enemies are in the zone... I was playing one of these the other day, and it was a run where I just got this really cool item that gave +2 concealment. I put it on Darby. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to finally get to be like a stealth operator. And I lost the mission. Because I got surprised. I was doing my thing where I don't bring the rocket launcher, which I'm going to have to bring this time. And they just overwhelmed me with jeeps, and I just couldn't keep them back, and they just overran me and I lost. So I'm going to try to bring AT here, because on these attack missions, the pirates generally seem to come in with a lot of vehicles. You can already see you got an EMP team in a truck, pirates in a truck. All of these are probably vehicles. It's another nighttime mission. Cavalry Scout W with missile. Well, what we'll definitely do is Rewa is going to need to bring missiles as well. I need the kind of weapon that is dedicated to AT here, and that's the rocket launcher. I'll probably have to bring MMG for coax after the rocket's out of ammo. It's tough too, but because they surround you from all sides, if you try to play the vehicle in the center, then it can get stuck and get just, you know, overwhelmed. So I'm going to have to put her on a flank and try to attack into the enemy early on, I think. The last time I played this, the one I played a few days ago that I failed, it was like really tight streets. It was like tents and buildings everywhere. Really tight streets. This is more open in the middle, so this might be a bit easier, though. Do I get watchtowers? I don't think so. But... Oh, I get friendly infantry. Zane Beecher Corp. Infantry. Oh, that's really nice. So it says I've stolen the crown of First Menace fan art. What is it? Please don't be pirate breeding commandos. What is it? Fan art gallery. Okay, I'll show that. This is from SWF Delicious. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks, Swift. Okay. So... Get Pike back in the squad. I'm gonna have to make some cuts here. I wanted to bring more people, because I wanted to bring Lim with the grenade launchers. Oh, it's so expensive. I'm not gonna be able to afford it on this mission. That actually makes his team so expensive. I can't afford it this mission. I've got to hope I make it through this mission and get to use it on the next one, but if I lose this mission, I don't get to use it. So it says I put as much effort in as Droppy put it into dodging the laser. Oh my god. This makes his squad just too expensive. 337. No, wait. 359. Just do it. No, I can't. Just open a special weapon. It only saves us 35. It's because the weapon is so expensive and you're being charged per squaddy. So if we have 8 squaddies, it's 8 times the weapon, so it's 144. But if you only have 3, it's 54, because it's 3 times the weapon. But that said, I think it makes him too expensive for this. We need... I don't think the grenades are very good against vehicles, because it's frag. Drop a squad, even if I do. The thing is, because it's defense, I want more squads, not less. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it has to wait until the 3rd mission. I think, because I can already see that's going to be way too expensive. Now I see why it's so strong, because it's expensive as hell. Space Ump? Yeah, can go Space Ump. Can be good for when the pirates close quarters you. The only thing is, I kind of want the K-Pack so I can do a bunch of armor pen. But it's not about penning, because I won't pen the trucks anyway, it's damage. They have the same armor damage. So it's just Tarkov meta, just like blow you apart with shitty rounds. Okay, sure. Take the space ump off Psy. We'll give it to Lim. The SMG has its disadvantages, but has its advantages as well. Pair up the grenade launcher, we should be good. But someone needs to bring the rocket. It might be you, Lim. I'd like to keep the GL on you if I can for long range. I don't really want to take the LMG off Darby, but I might have to give Darby the rocket launcher. Because I want to keep the sniper on Psy. I could drop Psy to fit more of other people. Asher says, this game looks like extremely my shit. It's extremely my shit, too. Michael, I did get them, but we were just saying they're too expensive, and this mission's going to be tough. And the thing about this mission is because you need to defend the zone, not just survive, it's important I have enough squads and enough manpower to cover the whole area. So that's why I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket with the grenade launcher rifles this mission. Just pray for me that we make it through this one so that we can try the grenade launcher guns out in the next one. Because I haven't got to try them yet, I really want to try them. Just know the civilian units. Yeah, we're defending the civilian town, so these are civvies to protect. These are allied infantry, which hopefully means I will have an easier time. And these are probably just, it's unknown, but they're probably just more pirates. So we got like 3 pirates here, 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I want to put Rewa against not laser trucks, but like normal trucks. Best angle for Rewa so far looks like the south side. Because we don't know what any of these vehicles are going to be, but we know that these ones are... I mean, EMP team is bad. I guess best angle for Rewa is like here. Engaging that one? I don't know. We'll get to that in a second. First, I gotta actually get him out. I want to do the det packs, I think, if I can, because they're gonna come into the zone like here and here. They'll drive in probably to here and take that zone there. They'll drive into here and probably take it here. You can also expect similar things. Like, there's a lot of choke points here, which will make it easier to predict for det pack gaming. But I don't want to do it near the civvies, so I probably won't do it down here for that reason. I could drop one here with Psy squad, because they'll probably take this position. Okay. Psy, you're bringing a det pack. Psy gets $1 off the cost because of her Nepo Baby perk. Thank you, Psy. I haven't got enough promotion points to promote anyone. So it says maybe Rewa Northwest with some defilade to engage those vehicles or run away if they're a bad matchup. That's also true, yeah. If I put Rewa Northwest, she can hide behind the big Lost Blocker buildings. That's also true. Is the demo public? Not yet. Actually, Rewa here could engage down that road then, perhaps. That could work, yeah. Maybe she'll be here. To save some money for this, and because I don't really need the APC as much, I'm going to turn her into the AATV. It's an MATV, but it's in space. It's a little Jeep. Oh, but if I do that, she can't bring the coax. It'd just be for the rockets. However, it makes her cost 220, whereas this is already 280, plus the coax is 315. I think if she's getting her 6 rockets off, it's like enough for this mission. She's gonna have a lot of time where she's kind of useless, unfortunately. But I'm saving like so much money to bring up her shit. I'm probably still gonna MATV her. The other thing I could do is I can take the auto laser, because this is the only weapon we have that is infinite ammo. It has an overheat mechanic. We have to spend turns venting it. Like, it takes 3 to fire, so you can fire, like, or is it 4 to fire? Maybe it's 4 to fire. You can fire twice, and then you have to vent it to fire again. The thing is, though, while it is a reasonable anti-armor weapon, it's not effective enough to, like, one-turn them. Whereas the rocket launcher can one-turn, and I can't afford getting overwhelmed here, so I think it has to be the rocket launcher. So, after you're done with the rockets, you just gotta, like, hide or run people over, Rewa. This is how it is. That's your job. God, is that your job, though? Yeah, it has to be your job. These are showing a new autocannon. Yeah, it costs more, but yeah, I could. It has a similar problem to the auto laser, I think, where it's not quite as quick at killing enemies because it has to... It's just not quite as big a one-shot damage. I'm going to stick with the rockets for now. The autocannon is more flexible against infantry after, but I'm mainly scared of getting overwhelmed by vehicles, so... Remo got downgraded to the Humvee ATGM. Yeah, she's not even ATGM. She's a Humvee recoilless rifle. She's a Humvee with a Mega Mors on the top. Of a FFAR pod. What's the downside of the laser? It has to vent constantly to keep its rate of fire up, so it doesn't have a very sustained rate of fire. And just in general, its range is quite low for a vehicle weapon. Only 7 is quite close range. And its stats, like, aren't the most amazing. But other than that, like, it's a good weapon. I do like it. Alright, you go there. Also, at least if I get the ATV kill on this mission, but win the mission, I have the APC for the next one. Okay, so with that set up, you're going to need some guns. You got your det pack, and I think you'll be setting yours here, and then falling back. I don't know exactly where to, but you will be falling back. Probably to the center to help engage from there. Where do you want to be exactly? Probably want to put it right there in the choke point. No, then it can't hit if you're holding here. You probably put it there so that if they're in this corner, it hits them. Okay, so we'll put you there. Then we got Lim and Darby. Darby probably gets the other det pack. It's thematic. And I was going to put it here. But like we were saying, that's where Rewa's going to be right now. If I put it here, again, it covers all of the corner spots the pirates might take to try and lock down this area. So then it allows me to bias, I think, my infantry squads to the right side. Which is nice. So yeah, det pack will go there. I don't want to block that spot yet, though, because otherwise Rewa can't fall back through me. Can we have thought the 6th squad with that? Probably not. Wouldn't forgive me good at this map. It's just more that, like, yeah, but I prefer the others. Like, I prefer that I could get cheap promotions onto Lim. I prefer Pike's traits for MMG. I just prefer the others' traits. Like I was saying before, I think his trait... I think he would be an amazing soldier if you could fill out his perk tree. But I think on its own, being that close isn't that much a thing I want to do that often. You know what I mean? I'll try to use him in one of these runs, though, because he is cool, and I want you to hear his voice acting and stuff. Okay, so that's my left side handled. And then I gotta worry about my right side. I don't see any watchtowers to get in, so but I just gotta decide, like, where's Pike and Lim gonna go? Because Darby's probably gonna, like, set an explosive here and then fall back to the middle. Ooh, that's a nice place for Pike, too, though. It's that or the weapon squads play around the center. Probably, because I will want to support these guys. Okay. Lim's gonna have to take the rocket launcher, I think. Because I want to have that extra suppression. I need to spread that suppression around the fight. Lim, you're bringing the rocket launcher this time, then. No grenade launcher games for you. I don't love bringing the rocket launcher because when the squad leader brings a special weapon, they're not bringing a rifle. And just because it has so little ammo, it only has 3 shots. Even though they're effective shots, like, it's not that it's a bad weapon for what you're getting. It's just that I hate the feeling of being out of ammo so quick for this niche weapon and then Lim's just sitting there not firing. So that's why I usually try to get away with just doing my AT with the vehicle. But as you saw in the last mission, if the enemy vehicles are all AT vehicles as well, it's tough. Especially if you're not an AT vehicle, you're just a flexible vehicle. But it is what it is. Give them an ammo boosty. I'm not going to bother because I want it on Pike more because it gives you 50% more ammo. Oh, it's minimum by 2 though. That's fair enough. I was going to say I'm not going to bother because it's half of 3 isn't much. But it's minimum 2. I forgot that. So you could get it up to 5. I feel like I want the extra ammo on Pike's machine gun more, but I could change how my squads are configured to need the MMG less and use the G3s more. Can you add 2 ammo bags? Yeah, but I only got 1. But you could, yeah. That's a fair point. I could give Lim more rocket ammo. In fact, I probably should on this mission. Fair point. Good point. Because that would be like 3 more shots. But you're right, it's more important on this mission to give it to Lim. When using the rocket launcher, you're right. Okay. I sent some feedback to them already being like, oh, I feel like the rocket launcher, I don't want to bring it, it sucks because it's not enough ammo and all the stuff I just said to you. But I didn't consider the fact that this is a minimum of 2 with the ammo bag, even though it's only 3 to start with on the rocket. So, scrub feedback, really. Should have considered that. I still probably would have given the same feedback, though. They could probably use a little bit more love. But scrub feedback. He's bad at feedback. So that'll be 5 shots. That'll be pretty good. Now I think it's just like filling out my squads a bit more if I can get away with it. And get into the fight. Oh, and positioning as well. Am I going to fill Pike's squad out a bit more? I can fit 2 more guys in Pike's squad, and that takes him from just being a weapons element to an actual squad. I think with covering ground on this map, that'll be good. In fact, I'd like to fit 1 more, but I don't know if I can. If I dropped armor off Sai, I could, but then I've dropped armor off Sai, and she's probably going to get flanked in this fight, so I don't really want to do that. Don't forget Raffle. Yeah, don't let me forget, that's right. We're almost there. I'd like to fit like a smoke grenade on someone too, but I just want the extra manpower on this fight, I think. Like, I'd really like a 5th person on Pike, but I'd have to cut a lot of shit to get it. So I think this is fine. I think just double check the weapons, and this is like a fine loadout. I really like this phase, by the way. Like, I've always wanted this in a tactics game. Everything in this game I've wanted in a tactics game. But I've always wanted this in a tactics game where you get a proper, like, briefing phase where you're actually given useful information about the incoming fight, and you can plan the mission before you go into it. I think it's fucking awesome. I love how the loadout phase works, where it's not just, okay, just slap the best shit on everyone every time, but you actually, like, modify your force based on the mission loadout, and you're just staying underneath that point by limit, rather than just taking your best shit. I think it's fucking awesome. I think this game is fucking awesome, and I think that is a fucking awesome part of it. What's the drop-down menu in the top left? It's just details. Yeah, as Blinky says, though, 4-hour loadout phase, let's go, yeah. I'm gonna start doing, 5 years from now, on Menace Long War Kitchen, where every mission is super hard, I'm gonna start doing streams where it's like, okay, today it's Friday, everybody meet up, we're gonna be in the briefing room for 5 hours planning the op. Alright, come back tomorrow, good stream, see you tomorrow for the mission. Alright, drill your troops, chatters. Drill your squaddies, we'll be back tomorrow to launch. Camo says in an armor session like that once, yeah. Well, this is like Armor XCOM, so there you go. Anyway, I think we're pretty good. Let's just position and raffle. Speaking of getting the squaddies ready. So Pike is a real squad for this fight. Darby's staying there. Lim still gets value out of the mobile infantry perk, even though we haven't got an APC, because you get more cover from the vehicle as well. So it would make sense to have Lim play near the vehicle. But I want to spread the AT out. I definitely want some AT over here. Maybe actually right here, because if I go there, this isn't line of sight blocking, so I can sit right there, engage them as they come in. That'll be like ideal position, I think. So this says we need the Bradford Sweater plus Aviators back. This game, I hope this game has good mod support, because can you imagine if this game had Steam Workshop support, and you could like download like 50 more squad leaders with like custom pictures and voice lines and perks and stuff? Custom weapons. Oh man. Pray this game gets, like, Steam Workshop support. This game with, like, a workshop as big as XCOM 2's would be insane. It would be so cool. This engine is so good. It'd be so cool to have, like, a long lifespan of mods for it as well. They've said it will on the Discord. They've confirmed Steam Workshop, Semi? Oh, shit. Shirtless Lim mod? Hell yeah. Can't wait for the Anime Girl squad leaders. Yeah, they'll be... Of course, they'll be the Tifa squad leader. But that means we can have a Bradford squad leader, too. Pike maybe just help lock down the side. So Sai can set the bomb and then fall back to here. And there's only one enemy down here that should take that corner, so that might just work out with the bomb. Sammy says, we plan on implementing workshop support pool, yeah, so that's fucking awesome. I'm gonna play this game till I die, fuck yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more squad leaders you're gonna get in the full game. To be clear, this is only 6, but there's like tons of squad leaders in the full game as well, yes. You're only seeing a little bit here. But yeah, I think Pike comes to here. Holds there or there and engages them as they're coming in. I say this is my deployment. Hayden says, I hope we can do kitchen to this level. I imagine we'll be able to eventually. I really want to do kitchen too. Because you can see how this game gets a lot harder when you're outnumbered because of the fire superiority thing and suppression. Kitchen for this game I think will go insane, and especially if you guys being able to buy like specific combined arms threats. Like you'll see me load up my squad this way and you'll be like, okay, you know, don't go heavy on the vehicles. I think it'll be awesome. Anyway, before I forget, let's raffle. So we'll go from the top. So Darby's squad. Speaking of kitchen, I have the idea. I never make raffles like a thing you can bribe me for. But a little devil on my shoulder when the full game comes out wants to be like, because Sai is the Nepo Baby money squad leader, I want to be like, okay, but specifically to be in Sai's squad, you can pay me $2 to be a squaddy in Sai's squad. Because also squaddies like aren't super like the stars in this game either. Okay, give me $2, you can be in Sai's squad. But let's do Darby. So okay, where is my move up? So the raffles are already open. If you weren't here when I opened it, type !raffle in chat, and we're gonna name you as the squaddies in the squads. So, draw entrant number 1. I'm just gonna draw them all in a row. So we have how many for Darby? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Darby's squad is Cliggity, Nikki, Gunmetal Stug, Not Ramiel, and Chip Chap. Let me get you guys all in. Let me announce you all and get you all in. I'll try to do this as quick as I can, so nobody has to sit around. Okay, Cliggity. Nikki H, 1200. 12,000, 1200. Gunmetal Stug. Gunmetal Stug, how do you feel about the fact that there is a Stug in this game? A space Stug. Not Ramiel. Chip Chap. You guys are my first time raffling anyone for this game. Congratulations. Okay, Lim squad, we have 5 for Lim. Oracle of Maya. Harsh Foil. No. Sorry. That name glitched, sorry. Wait. Is that a dead name, or is that actually someone in Mac? Okay, it's a dead name, never mind. Okay. We've got Tycon 014. Raven... Oh my god, Ravencraft. 2 more. Private Bones. And Boneyard Mods. Okay, boom, boom, boom. No, it wasn't rigged, it was a dead name, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, the dead name, but you know what I mean. It's... No one's getting scammed, at least. Which, of course, is way worse. Sorry. Sorry. Oracle of Maya. You're in. Maya, my beautiful Cap Assault from XCOM. Tycon 014, you're in. I can't believe Raven is in. Even though the squaddies are less, like, individual stars in this game, at least you get lots of them, so you get a big chance to get your name in the game. Hey, I mean, if this game ends up being really hard a lot of the time, you're probably going to see a lot of throughput, or Sigma levels. Okay, Pike's got 4. 4 more for Pike. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got Shikalti, Astra Ambulance, Avoxel, and Saraguma. Let's get you in. Okay, Shikalti, Astra Ambulance, Avoxel, and Saraguma. No one for Renu. The last one is for Sai's squad, and I won't charge you for Sai's Nepo Baby squad yet. Total Geek the first, and Keymark123. Y'all are in. That's our squad members. Okay. Who was it again? It was Total Geek the first. And let me make sure that name is perfect. Keymark123. Congratulations! If y'all beat this mission, it'll be my first time on this mission type, so let's see. We're good to go. I haven't really forgotten anything, I don't think.